the enjoyment of servitude. The scientific dictatorships of the future, I think they're going to be dictatorships.
You're gonna have to turn your television off if you really wanna know what's going on. But it ever pleases, the great harlot has become drunk with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. Burnt offerings got you altering your thesis. Trauma-based mind control, keep you chasing golden fleeces. Don't let them snatch you out your wagon. To escape, you'll need a chariot drawn by fire-breathing dragons. To see the big picture, you simply must imagine the horror of Babylon in a Miss America pageant. Smirking at you fervently, with a certainty, giggling at the goyim, secretly calling them serpent seed. Cursedly, gazing upon every man, breathing so eager to ban freedom, reading from the Sanhedrin. Guarding the world's fifth largest arsenal. 400 warheads unofficially, you can't see them. Hell-bent to conquer a land that's stolen. They created a monster, now they can't control them. Nicola. You would have to stretch your imagination. Blood profiteers have taken over your nation. Can you imagine a world where no one suffers? It's more difficult than ever before. If they had their way tomorrow, they'd make it against the law.
You don't know the laws until you read the protocols. Manufacture the golem, but first the Holocaust. A 16th century mystic, know the cause. Kabbalistic as Isaac, savage from the Zohar. A savage who likes to bullshit on Sabbath. In it with witches, just to worship the planet Saturn. Talmud and euthanizer, shoot the two-timer. But Rothschild shielded name change, new attire. Judeans conspiracy through the fire. Luke don't bite his tongue, he puts it through the wire. Literally atomic bite like Dracula. Finance from Kimberly diamond mines in Africa. It's a nuclear day, but the troops in the way. Stronghold molded from nuclear clay, the golem. Solely built to kill the goyim, deployed them. Holy shit, how you destroy them? Can you imagine a world where no one suffered from?
You would have to stretch your imagination. Blood profiteers have taken over your nation.
Can you imagine a world
where no one suffers from? It's more difficult than ever before. If they had their way tomorrow, they'd make it against the law.
manufacture the Take the dust and make it into a shapeless husk. Sculpt the form with a naked bust and bake the crust. Now they must place trust into the sacred figurine. With rigor they can rig a scene, they dominate the big machine. Disguising blatant lust for war as prophecy. But the prophets that guide them all are what they prophesy. Hypocrisy, stopping the peace rally and claim to offer peace. Then ride the golem beast into the belly of the office feast. Aim shots at doctor, priest and politician. To replace deceased or on a mission. Above the law, beyond protest, behind a statuette. The world held hostage, no escape, a blind attack or threat. Exploiting states of fear to stage a crisis. They're the child of Al-Amun Ra and Lady Isis. Decipher red heifer, now the clue is near. It won't get better, it's new and clear, it's nuclear. Smothered in corruption and professional denialism. Enemy of the free world.
Stretch your imagination. Blood profiteers have taken over your nation.
Can you imagine a world where no one suffers?
It's more difficult than ever before. If they had their way tomorrow, they'd make it against the law.
Oh no, another song. And we get a copyright strike. Black Sheep. All right. Here they come. All right, let's not. Here they come. We can say that for later. Yeah, I had a good night, man. I was just busy as hell. Nice shot there. Here comes Mr. Cookie himself. He found the freaking link. Hey, Cookie. What's up, Wayne? AKA the C. Yeah. So, I'm going to review that debate between Nathan and McToon, and we're going to. Yeah, there's a lot of things in there that we need to know. What their tactic is, and they're basically trying to blackmail everybody. Like they're going after refracted curvature. They think they're trying to make him look like an alcoholic, dude. And he's like, John, from Nathan's panel. He's comfortable. Yeah, the ad homs are big, but I mean, they're when they say these things, I think they're actually trying to blackmail people, dude. Like I've had a talk with you about who doing what. Let's get this black sheep off there. It's a nice view though. Anyways. It's pretty. Yeah. Hey, I want to say hi, everybody. Woohoo, Juno. Let's see, got Matthew Eastman. He wants to get out of popcorn. He think no.
Yeah, he was on classic today.
Yeah, here he is. Hey, Matt. Did you enjoy that earlier stream when I had that boy come and hollering at me hot?
Yeah, I was only there for a second. He was yelling. I couldn't tell. I never spoke to him before. I couldn't tell if he was friendly or foe, but I quickly found out.
That's deplorable ilk, sorry. And he's coming after me, so he's probably listening right now. He constantly watches our stream. He was watching PJ's whole stream over there. He was in there trolling in the chat. You couldn't see it because he blocks everybody. So you can see it on the StreamYard side. You can see the chat. He's talking shit.
What's up, Cookie?
What's up, dude?
Nothing, man. Good to hear you. Good to hear you.
Well, I had a conversation
on Flashes today.
Oh, it was on Flashes?
Flashes did like a little short, like a little hour thing on whatever, and I saw him. He went in there and was trying to connect, but I guess he couldn't get in there. Did you ever get in and talk to him, or did you just get stuck in the background?
I think you got me confused with somebody else.
You sure? Because that's where he said that. Where he called? Oh, maybe I'm confused. My bad.
Yeah, you probably are because he's doing TikToks now. So I don't know. I've been over on his TikTok.
I swear he said Matthew Eastman. I swear to God, he said that. But maybe I'm thinking there's somebody else that has a similar name, and I'm tripping out. You know how it is.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
I have you mixed up. Maybe I have you mixed up with somebody else that has a name that's somewhat not the same, but obviously, but
there's another Matthew. He has like
that's what I'm thinking. Make it that's another Matthew.
Yeah, he's coming back around now. So, how you doing, Matt? How was your day, sir?
Oh man, it was pretty hot, but I got the engine mounted in the Jeep, and
high five.
You live out here in California, don't you?
Houston,
Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay.
Yeah, we have a problem, Houston.
Do you know who Otto the Watchdog is?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really? Does everybody in Texas know who he is?
I doubt everyone knows, dude. Most people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm in Denver. I've been watching First Amendment Auditors for a while, dude.
Dude, that guy's he's definitely a hero. That dude's a hero, man. They put him through some bullshit. They put all bullshit.
Well, the local sheriff hate him, man. I guarantee it with a passion. They got him listed, blacklisted. When it comes to social things, I guarantee he has a hard time, even in the towns they're in, because they ruffle a lot of feathers. You talk about parking tickets to everything, dude. You name
it. Otto's funny. Otto's funny.
I haven't watched his stuff in a long time, but there's another guy out of Houston. What's his name? He's got a goatee. He's got a real long Southern draw. He's one of the old First Amendment auditors. He used to do, courthouses and sheriff's office. I'm trying to remember what his name was. He always had a Star Trek background. He had a green screen behind him when he first came out. He was pretending like he's on a mission from God. Get your First Amendment rights back, man.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. His name evades me at the moment, but I know they got that guy Justin Pullian. He's over there in Austin, or near Austin.
Yeah. I've been following him for a long time, and there's another guy in California. He does his name is Daniel Solomon. He's a short half midget dude, but he's been doing First Amendment stuff for a long time. But he has a mistaken bacon is his motto. He's got this little cartoon.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, you're mistaken, bacon.
Mistaken bacon. Yeah, but one of his friends got caught up in it and got killed, I think, and he's laying low comparatively to what he used to do. Because man, they're going riding up on cops on the in Crenshaw when they're pulling people over, filming the shit. You know, that's dangerous stuff, dude.
Oh, it is.
Gangs out there doing stuff. You know. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I like First Amendment auditors. I mean, it's hard to find a good one that knows, and they make the clerks and all the cleric people back down, and when they come out with their hoods and their gang comes out to harass them, they'll walk them down. When the cops come out to run them off the courtroom or the sheriff's property or whatnot, there's some people that can handle themselves. A few of those auditors can actually intimidate the sheriffs. They'll talk down to them right off the bat. They don't give them any room to start their shit. Let's see your ID. You know, no. What did I do, officer? You're filming on, federal. You're not allowed.
They're the best videos.
I don't know if I committed.
I guess James Freeman was having a hard time recently. He travels all over.
Well, I know who Freeman is.
Yeah, and but he's on some rough times. I don't know what happened to him, but his shit when he would get inside their heads, he's like, have you been drinking, detective?
Yeah, I watched a couple of those. Man, those are awesome, dude. So how much have you had today, sir? Yeah. Was he drinking over at that bar across the street? He asked questions like that. How much have you had to drink today, sir? And they're even in plain clothes. He'll approach their ass and do that. Ain't scared. They'll look at him like he's crazy when he first walks up, though. But it gets their attention quick. All right,
good
gentlemen.
Stuff.
So
good stuff.
Yeah, McToon had his ass handed to him, but they made it look like he didn't on their side. He had a what do you call it? A soundboard with just clips of Nathan cussing people out because he's done it a million times over the years. So all he was doing was
playing the soundboard,
clicking that, instead of answering the questions because he knew where he was going. So, hey Justin, if you want to come in, I posted the link in my post, in my main post. Anybody else want to come in? You can come in as long as you're not Deplorable Elk. We're good with it, or Max, or IC Spin, or Monkey Cat Pat. They prove their salt. They're not decent people, dude. They really aren't. So you treat them as such. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. You're outside of the camp.
Did you say outside of the cage?
Outside the camp.
Oh yeah. You take the shit outside of camp. You don't do it in camp. No. I learned that when I was young, dude. It took me out in the woods. Oh, there he is. JJ found the link. Look at her. Yeah.
Hey.
Is that mic on? I hear it rumbling.
Rumble. What's up, fellas?
No.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Hey, let's just get this straight, dude.
All right.
No R's allowed. What R's are those?
I guess that's me. I don't know.
That'll be us, but I'm making my reference to radius values.
A radius is allowed?
No.
He means like,
No R's.
radius or
All right. I just didn't want to cross any lines,
Oh, you didn't.
I didn't want to be the doink in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
The doink.
I know what you're saying, dude. I was getting upset because I thought he was trying to make hard R's, and I was like, dude, why?
No.
Your name starts with an R.
Only certain ethnic groups can use those hard R's, dude. That's just the way that works. That's the rules.
Sir, you are talking to a hard R.
No, damn it. We all got a little R in us, don't we?
Maybe.
No, the point I did with this one, I did a radius series. We went through like the azimuths and the southern oceans and all, like Captain Clark's journeys and how the circumference does not match the radius of the ball. But this one is the fact of the matter is they don't have a radius value. They made it all up, dude. The ball is constructed out of nothing. There is no measurements of said ball. It's
I know. They
all
literally came up with that idea
mathematical.
because they like ball.
Well, no, they want to imagine they're on a ball. They want to imagine the shit.
Well, I mean,
They
I
don't-
think where they probably got it from was the way the sky is shaped. It's shaped like a half dome, right? So it makes sense that
Well, it appears that
stars
way
move
because
in
you
that,
have.
in that pattern. That makes sense that you would think that. I get that, but that doesn't mean it's true, right? There's a
That's
difference
just the
between
way your
two
eye
things.
receives the light from the sky. It
But I don't
appears
know how
that
you would
way.
ever come to that conclusion that you were on a spinning ball in the middle of space in a vacuum, which isn't possible, right? But also, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like
Don't forget
the
it's
water
supposed
would be
to be all
curved.
blade like a
The ocean would be curved
test.
even when it was perfectly leveled. It would be
Yeah.
curved
Well,
because if it
they're-
eventually curved, then that means you would see it different. It would be different. It would show the sky as
Well,
not being perfectly the same mirror. It wouldn't be a mirror finish. It would be a curved
you would
finish,
have
right?
you would have a constant slope of
Yes,
average.
you'd be able to see it in the mirror just like you do in a fucking circus mirror. You know, because they're curved slightly, you can tell the difference. It makes your body, it morphs your body, right? So
Well,
I think you can tell when
everything in
something's flat or not.
everything in nature screams not flat, dude. It just does. But I mean, they have to imagine this, but they don't ever touch the earth with their measurements, dude. Yeah, McToon
Right.
said he was going to go back to work, but he stayed to the end of that debate, dude.
They
He
just
literally
assume
did.
that they're living on a ball and that gravity is pulling everything towards the center, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, no, don't discount what they call gravity. Gravity is just a measurement. To them.
Well, no, I know
Yes.
there's density and I mean, I know there's a downward force, but it's a downward force in the same direction. It doesn't go in different directions. It doesn't go at different angles. It's ridiculous.
Well, the
You'd
whole
be able,
thing is
you'd be able to
what
see
they-
that if it was really true.
No.
If it was true, you'd be able to see the change in
Gravity.
gravity. You'd be able to see like your plumb
Just-
bob would go in a different place,
yeah,
but it doesn't. It goes
don't-
in the same
you
place,
can't-
but straight down.
You can't rely on any of that. The whole point is what they've thrown that all away because it doesn't work in every instant. Even the 9.8 meters per second squared does not work in every instance because they can't use
Well,
that for an average. And
But
but
that's
that's been
stupid
shown to
because
be-
all they did was drop something and then measure how fast it fell. So what?
no,
What does that mean?
that doesn't happen in real world. You have to get a vacuum to get that rate, and you have to, and all things.
Right, but
follow that rate in a
but
vacuum.
nature abhors a vacuum, and there is no true vacuum in reality. You have to create it, and that vacuum would be so strong it would literally suck concrete into it.
Mhm.
Like there's no
So-
way. It's not even possible.
I know.
Not
There's
even
no
possible. to have
natural,
it.
it's not a natural experiment. It's not anything. But what they have done is
Right,
that
Jeff.
relativity.
It would be so explosive. Like the explosiveness of how fast the gas left the Earth would be so fucking quick you wouldn't even be able to breathe. It would happen that quickly if it was a true vacuum.
fall down 'cause from lack of you finding your equilibrium.
And
That's all
weightlessness
that
is ridiculousness.
Yeah, I got that.
As
But
far
I'm trying to get on point, back on point. What they did with Einstein, that's why they have the upward rising Earth. They say that a force pushing you down at all times. That's what gravity supposedly is.
Well, it's
Since-
possible that
the Earth-
just the
no.
weight of the gases in the atmosphere does that, but that's beside the point. That doesn't prove
You cut me
anything.
off. You really have. You just cut me
I
off.
know, I'm sorry.
I'll finish up. I'll get there. All right. The Earth is rising up at that rate that you're falling at. That's exactly what they adopted. So the force that's pushing you down equals out. It's an equal push and pull.
No, Roger, because if I do
it's
that,
crazy.
if I take a scale and I put it in my hand and then I lift up from the bottom, that scale will show some weight, won't it? Because I'm
Yeah.
lifting up, but it doesn't
Well,
change the density of it, does it?
Yeah,
So that's
no, it
stupid.
doesn't. Yeah, that's what they adopted. They literally they
But
found
that's
the
ignorant. Doesn't
That
make
is-
any logical sense.
It's just another word for equilibrium, dude. That's all it is. So that's all they fucking did. So we're at equilibrium, okay, and we're subject to the meeting we're in. That's really, but they got to word it in there with relativity so they can bend everything in the process, like space time, and light subject to the shit too. So and masses, large masses. So there's not really a gravitational pull on anything. Light and matter get trapped in an event horizon and a black hole. That's what they're trying to set up. They want to make a hell in space. So that's why they're still looking for those holes. They'll never find them, but let me know. We think we found one that looks like this over here. They find like these little specks of light in space that kind of got a warp shape to them. It's just refraction of light, and then probably over the dome. But yeah, it kind of gives that. You've seen the Saturn-looking black hole thing they popped out in CGI. That's what they're looking for. they want an event horizon with a ring around it, like that they just cuts through like an equator. So, anyways, off of that boring ass topic, that's what they did with the math with that. But I mean, so Matthew and JJ, you watched Nathan's debate, right? The one with the
I did.
that was lovely, wasn't it?
It was. It actually was. I don't know. Depends if you're asking Scott or Justin. You know.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not,
Scott
I
thinks-
wasn't asking Scott.
You know me. I got to
was
give
asking-
Scott a hard time.
I know. That's all right.
It was an opportunity. You know.
Yeah, I know. You're an opportunist, aren't you,
I
JJ?
jumped on it. You know. I panicked.
Oh yeah, I'm coming in hot now, according to Deplorable Ilk after the stream. And
He's on fire.
Even in my thumbnail, I'm flying in a biplane on fire, going
You're
I
like
talked
the
to my
greatest
boss.
American hero, man. You're kick ass, but you can't land worth of shit. You know.
I know he's like twirling and falling.
He wrecks every time he lands. Dude.
Well, he's not Superman. He's the greatest American hero. That was a good show, dude. I remember watching that as a kid, dude. It was funny. I like it.
Showing our age here, huh?
Yeah, we are. Believe it or not, I'm walking on
Walking
air.
on air.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I just want to circle back.
Circle back.
I want to circle back, and this will blow your mind later, Ryan. Objects are heavier in a vacuum.
Circle back Saki.
Sackle circle.
Remember Saki?
Saki? Who's Saki?
Yeah, she was the Speaker of the House.
Was
Yeah, remember that redhead bitch? Saki?
okay. I know who you're talking about, kind of, but I mean, I don't keep up with Congress or the House that much.
Me
'cause
neither.
They're
But
bought
back then when she was in, I was, but not anymore. Sorry to get off topic, but I called her Circle Back Saki because she always says circle back to that every time she didn't want to answer the question. We'll circle back to that.
Wasn't Pelosi the Speaker of the House at some point in time?
Yeah,
Yeah, not the Speaker of the House. She was the
She was chairman of
Secretary
some-
of the State or something.
No,
minority speaker.
no, the Treasury, right? Isn't it? Was she?
Yeah, the
No, no,
bitch that talk for the White House, you know, whatever the hell that position is, you know.
Oh,
You
the
know.
king,
The what?
the king's hand.
Yeah, that.
All right, so I want to go over to the part where Buck Sodbuster, IC Spin, because IC Spin just kept going off topic, dude, in that debate, didn't he not? How about the email? It's email gate or whatever it is. Duffy sent Nathan an email saying he was invited along, but he put it to his PayPal account. No, Nathan is not going to check an email to his PayPal account unless it's got money attached.
Nathan wasn't going to Antarctica.
Antarctica. I know that. I knew that already, but they're trying to make it look like he had an invitation and he turned it down. Like, oh, you're a bad guy.
Yeah, Nathan said it was worth his time. Reifying a freaking
The man.
a dichotomy, a false dichotomy, did not interest
between the azimuth and of the Gleasons and the globe, because they use the same latitudes and longitudes. Only in the north, though, that's the only place that shares it, because the latitudes get wider on the Gleasons. The land masses stay the same. That's the problem. The land masses are not purported in their proper positions within the longitude and latitude system. Well aware of this, but the distances, the nautical distances, are not reliable. They're about as reliable as counting the clicks on a train to see how far you've gone. You're riding in a boxcar, right? You get to click at every other suspension. You rode on a train, you know about that. You can count your distance like that. That's what you're doing with nautical miles, dude, because you're subject to water, current, winds, and even the degrees of the stars are subject to other things too. You know what I'm saying? Like weather. The stars are not going to be always in the same position due to that. It's not like they move position. It's just like they appear at a different position. And Ryan just popped off. Where'd you go, boy? So, I mean, it's like in nautical miles. So what they have really done with the globe is they've taken that same nautical mile arc distance. They measure everything with, even over land. So that's how they created a globe. That's where the solid supposed globe measure, but they never touched the ground with it. They keep time like that because they have a better declination. We can use the same time they use with the stars too.
They say they don't touch the ground with it; they touch the center of the earth with it.
Well, no, they take it. They take their elevations from the center of the earth, but when they actually get a measurement and use a theodolite on Earth, they don't ever touch the tangent. It doesn't hit the ground.
square.
Yeah. No Earth, no earthy for you, man. So the elevation angles they take do not comport, and they'll even tell you this. It does not comport to it doesn't meet the ground flush. It's above it. It never touches, dude. They never measure to the Earth, no matter what GP they're going to. The GPs are floating around everywhere. Because they can actually manipulate their geoids and stuff that they're supposedly measuring for the new datums. But yeah, they take no Earth measurements there. They just take when they get the main measurement off the equatorial plane, they're in the center of Earth. That's where they level their tool to. But when they actually do the measurement on the surface, they never touch the ground, dude. They always reference that equatorial plane from the center. They do the same with all the latitudes and longitudes up and down the grid mark too.
Why? Because they have to.
Well, it's like Photoshop because it has to be.
It has to be.
It never touches the tangent, but it's parallel with the tangent.
Well, it's got to be parallel with the surface too. If you got to find an actual
sea level, they could try to redefine the words, but
they already did. The level has an axiom, dude, and it's a strong one. It's always been that way.
And a baseline cannot be curved. It's pretty simple, man. They have to overcomplicate everything to try to convince, the sheep. Keep them convinced because they're already convinced from before they're walking.
Yeah, I got to find that video. I was looking at geodetic surveying, and there was a guy, he was walking us through. Well, the reason we're doing geodetic surveying now, and we're pushing it so hard, is because we got to get datum lines datum points for satellite dishes. But he also breaks into it. It doesn't meet with the original datum baseline. The original one, the one that ordnance surveyors and planar surveyors took, that datum doesn't match up with it. They can't get to that level because they don't reference sea level. The geodetics doesn't reference sea level at all. It's like the same thing with the tangent. Like it goes around the Earth. All their measurements do. It's not on the Earth. The original one, the radius value, the one that they have to bend, and that's where Nathan was trying to show Buck Sidebuster. Remember that? This diagram that's been on screen that Buck Sidebuster appealed to shows a bending radius value, and you can't measure that for a radius. You can't. You can't bend your radius. You won't have an even radius. You won't get a full 360. You won't get you can't even do a ball with a bendy radius. It doesn't work geometrically, but that's what's in their math. They don't tell you this, but it's true. And they use subpoints below the Earth. They build a ball below the Earth planar surface. That's what they reference, like a gun. Like they spin it to the next.
I want to get passionate, dude. I want to yell and scream. Those crooked dick motherfuckers.
Well, they put us on a ball for a reason, didn't they? And mentally speaking, we're not physically on one, but in the math and in your mind, that ball does exist. But I think they were pushing for their evolution and their theory for the Big Bang, and when they kept overturning other rocks and not finding evidence for it, they create evidence for it.
They're probably pissed.
They lie. Yeah,
they got crooked radii.
Yeah.
They do lie. They do lie.
Oh, look, he put himself on video. That's scary. The ghoul's out tonight, y'all. I'm just messing with you, Ryan. You're beautiful.
I'm always out.
All right. So I thought we'd look at this debate right quick. We'll skim through it, but there's some really good points. I mean, especially when Nathan actually gets server muted. Those are the best times because he gets to tell the audience of what they're doing. It's like he broke the fourth wall. Like, well, you know what they're doing now.
That's like 16 walls. We're breaking 16 walls tonight.
Nice. Well, Elder Bear kept bringing up Nathan's kids again in that debate.
doing
Why? Bringing up Nathan's girls
Why?
because he's a scumbag.
He's a scumbag. I hate to laugh about that because it's not
Let him
funny.
even correct his kids,
No, it's
bro.
not.
Stay the fuck out of it.
It's
That's
not,
what
but
I've always
here
been told
we
that.
are.
Unless he's hurting them, you stay the fuck out of it.
Right, even McToon made reference like, "Oh, Nathan's out slapping him" when he left his microphone for a minute.
When's the last time you seen a Glober a flat earther bring the Glober's kids up in a debate?
I don't say anything, man, and they bring him into my stream, and that's what Elder Bear did. He brought his girl into my stream and had it pulled because of that. And I respected
Yeah.
it, and I pulled the stream, but still, it was like good content. It was
You
excellent.
know how
I had,
many little kids do YouTube videos, man? Come on, get out of here with that.
I know. But they have nothing left except ad homs and attack on.
Yeah, that's all they ever had from the beginning, But
Well,
then
I
those
think
got
I think
called
what they
out
were
and get
doing is they were trying to set you up. Is what they were trying to do. It's the typical catfish,
Yep.
where they get you to do something like that, and then when you refuse to like pull it, then they'll just claim that you're some kind of pedophile or whatever, whatever they say, whatever it is.
Well,
I'm sorry I
it's
shouldn't have said that word, but anyway.
not project much is what I'm
But
going
I-
to say. I mean, it's projection, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is that's what, it's like asking you, did you beat your wife today? You know what I mean?
I'm just messing with you.
You don't
they
beat your wife, you won't answer the question, right?
They gave out Mindy's last 3 addresses and Blair's and their phone numbers on my stream, dude. These assholes need to get kicked in the nuts. Yeah. You were here for it. You should see it. They came in with sock accounts and they actually put my daughter's addresses and phone numbers and their
I
work
remember
history.
that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I have screenshots of it, dude.
Yeah, and you're
No,
not
I
alone.
believe you.
You've
I'm
been
just
doing
saying I
this
don't
shit for
remember that.
years,
I
man.
remember that.
To everybody and anybody who has any type of, microphone.
Well, they don't like what we're saying. They don't want anybody thinking outside the box, you might say, or outside the ball, or inside the ball, on a plane, in a ball, around the curve, over the hill, in between, in the valley, in the mountain up high. All right, praise God. All right, so let's take a look at this. And if you have, there's not a lot of blue language in it. More blue language from the trimmed out clips that McToon played because McToon's trying to make it seem like Nathan's, talking over him. So he played this soundboard clip over and over, and Nathan like telling numpties off in his debates. So he saved all these clips just for this fucking occasion. And by the way, I have emails from Duffy. I'm going to compile them all together. Speaking of emails from him. And I had the conversation where he said I could go, and he's like saying that he offered Nathan to go, and he actually told me I was going to go. So I got proof that Duffy's just a straight up liar. Period.
Even if they would have called me personally and said we want you to go, Ryan, I would have laughed in their face.
Well, I went after them because I knew what they were up to, the shenanigans they're doing.
I wouldn't, even if they would have paid my way and offered me, I wouldn't have gone with them anyway. It wouldn't have mattered.
Well, yeah,
I would've-
offered
I'm
you
not
money,
getting involved.
whatever
I'm not letting you rope me into so you can screw me over. Fuck you, man.
Everybody called everybody a shill that went on that, because they took the money.
I knew right away when they were talking about signing contracts on the plane over there. I knew there was something wrong, and I knew it was going to be. I told you that too. We talked about this on Flat's channel, I think.
Yeah, where's Carl at? And has
We
anybody
predicted everything. We literally did.
I miss Harmon. Where's Harmon at, man? I need Harmon to come rescue me. Come rescue me, Harmon. All these mean mad trolls at Bannerson over here are trying to kill me.
Where's the night white? The night white.
I need the night white. Michael Knight. White Knights. Yeah,
I wonder if you just changed the name of your channel and didn't advertise it if they'd go away for a while.
No, dude, they'll track me down. They're assholes. Especially with content, yeah.
So they'd have to go to one of us to get the information, though, right? Because if you're not on there, you're not on there, right?
Yeah.
Because I've tried to look up people's names, and when you told me your name, I try to look it up, and it doesn't come up. It comes up with so many other Roger Ledwells, but it doesn't come up with your name at all. I've looked through all of them. There's like hundreds of them, and none of them are you. And I'm like, dude, how the fuck am I supposed to find your name in that kind of trash? It doesn't make any sense. And then I'm like, okay, we'll give you that 4-digit code afterwards. And that makes a big difference.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that takes right to it.
It takes sometimes it takes a long time to find somebody's name, even though you would think that there's no. They claim that there's no blacklisting, right? That they don't blacklist people for putting
That's
out
bullshit.
certain
Yeah,
kinds of
right.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
But they do.
right.
There's
And-
algorithms. My daughter
and-
tells me, that's what my daughter told me today. She goes, Dad, it's called an algorithm. I'm like, shut up, Daddy. Like, stop.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm actually a
Because
French.
it's not, though. It was a program
works
somebody
in
created
here.
to make the algorithm. But
I try to make a joke out of that.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry. Good luck with
oh,
that.
it's good. Yeah, I said, well, if that's true, I'm a French nun in a winery
Right. Exactly.
somewhere in South Italy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can fly because of my habit. You know what I mean?
I'm half pig and I fly.
Do you know who that is, right?
I don't.
Sally
Roger.
Fields. Yeah.
I can understand being French in an orchard somewhere.
Yeah, but not a nun with a
Why-
fine
Why
habit.
the nun?
Why
I
not?
don't know,
Yeah,
right?
I know that.
I don't
Well,
know
that
where
makes
I
it more
got that
extreme.
from. Yeah, absolutely.
Makes it more extreme.
In other words, yeah, they're not going to promote my content. They aren't. That's never going to happen. The only thing we're going to have to do, that's why we get organically promote our own content. Oh, what's the date? 22nd? 8 more days, and then I'll have a trademark set up, hopefully. And I talked to my bosses today, and I told them basically what I'm going to do, because they knew I was going to go to Antarctica this year if I got the fundraiser. I let them know that I was maybe just taking a flight down as far south and putting up a weather balloon and stuff. They're all happy about it. They're like, do it, man. Like getting pats on the back.
Yeah, if I were to tell some of my friends that don't believe me about flat Earth, if I were to tell them that I was going to go do an experiment like that, they'd be happy for me too. They'd say, yeah, go do it, but they wouldn't get involved. They wouldn't go with me so I could show them that they're wrong. No, but
Well,
they would cheer me on. Yeah, they might.
Yeah, first off, you're in a category here. It's not.
They'd be like, good job, Ryan. Go out there and prove yourself wrong, because they think that's what's going to happen. See?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to prove myself wrong. It just is what it is.
You know what your friends
But I
will tell
mean,
you?
but you may go down there and not prove anything at all, and that might be just as
Yeah,
bad.
but your
That's the reason why I keep telling you not to go, because I don't think you're going to find anything. I think you'd be better off to go to the North Pole than the South one, because I don't think it exists. I think it's just
Sending
it's a
people
South-
to the pole it's not going to refute all the shit that they're putting. I guarantee you, Duffy's.
not. No, because even if you went down there and you saw an island that made you, that could somehow convinced you that you were at the bottom of a ball, it wouldn't prove anything, would it?
How would that convince me I'm in the bottom of a ball? I'm just refuting.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you went down there and you found a big giant island of Antarctica and you thought you were at the bottom of the earth, then maybe you would just believe it. Because why do people that go down there right now believe that it's real? I don't know.
What would
Because
make
they're
you
told
think
that's where
that
they are.
he was up?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just assume that they're being told the truth, right?
Well, everything in the pseudoscience that they teach in public schools is actually true. Yeah.
Well, the whole
No,
flight,
it's not.
dude, you never pointed down, right?
90% of it's a
So,
lie, except for maybe math and a few things in history. But even
Math
history,
doesn't have lips, dude. It really doesn't.
I know, but at least math sticks to the same rules. It doesn't change the fucking rules like everything else does, like science does.
Oh, hell, they put out.
The math rules stay the same. You know what I'm saying? 1 still equals 1, 2 still equals 2, and if you want to eat, if you don't know what the number is, you put X, right? It's not that fucking difficult, you know.
Oh my god.
Math's
No,
like
they think it's
But
like
it works the same way. You come out with 166 every time you multiply certain. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing every time. It's predictable, and it does. It's just like gravity, or whatever you want to call the gravity is. You lift something up off the ground and you let go of it, it's going to fall right back down where it's supposed to go. Because that's what it does, right? It doesn't
Anyway,
matter
yeah.
what you think about it; it's still going to happen, right?
So,
Unless it's a
check this
balloon with a static charge on it, it's going to drop back to the ground.
I'm gonna have to do this with a mic.
Hey, check this out. Back in, I think it was the mid 80s, they came out with this thing called New Math. You remember this thing? And New Math does not
Yeah.
work. But
It's where you use
But
the
yeah.
numbers backwards.
Tell
Oh,
us about
and-
new math.
no, I didn't.
You know,
didn't
I know a
get-
way that you can solve any math problem,
Shut up.
any multiplication or anything problem. with a simple formula that, and I remember I watched this thing like 3 times. I think I have it in my save files, but there's like this way you can compute any numbers without using a calculator or anything, and it's really simple and it's really easy. And it's because numbers are the same no matter how you do them. They always equal the same thing when you multiply 2 numbers. They always come out the same. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever get like, well, no, 6 plus 7 doesn't equal 13 whenever you're on Earth because Earth has gravity. That's what the ballers will tell you. They'll tell you that all these ridiculous claims are true,
Really?
even though you can't prove it.
What are you smoking, dude? What are you smoking?
Oh, it's good weed. though.
Digress monologue.
I know. He is.
Okay, I'll mute them. Sorry.
We got you. We got
Don't
you.
have to mute, dude. No, it's just like I mean, you get one topic and you roll, and you don't stop, dude. He's got. He's
What
got
I do. That's why I need my own show.
He's a horse. He's the famous Mr. Red. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink, and I will play. I'm gonna start this video up. But this is a
horse is a horse, of course, and no one could talk to a horse, of course, that is a horse, and that's the horse is the famous Mr. Red.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a PJ. Stop me if you got to say something.
Okay.
Hey, PJ. Oh, we got to do another PJ raps thing again. But we gotta just do like a session for each rap group, and we're doing our Rumble once a week. What do you think?
Rap sucks.
Yeah, I know. So we'll switch. We'll do rapping, and
It
we'll do
definitely does most of the time.
PJ rocks. We'll do
Yeah.
rock. White boys rule. I'll have the lighter and the pentagram in the background. We'll be able to sacrifice and go.
No.
Oh no, no.
No, Roger.
I'll bite the head off of a dove, man. I mean a bat.
Like, honestly, I don't see what the big deal is about biting the head off a bat by accident when you were using stage ones and stuff through a live one.
He was pissed off and they dared him, man. Basically, they just looked at he just went.
No, that's not what happened. Some dumbass off stage threw the damn live bat on the stage and he bit its head off.
Well,
It
he
wasn't
knew it
supposed to be
was.
that way.
Yeah, he did it on, but they were like he dared himself, man. I mean, I thought he did it more than once too, didn't he?
They
No,
children.
it was a stage act that he did with fake bats. They were made out of chocolate or something like that. And he'd bite the heads off and spit them out in the crowd. And then one day somebody threw a real bat up there, I guess a dead or a live or a dead bat, one of the two. And he picked it up thinking it was chocolate and fucking bit into it and it was a real bat. So blood squirted out and whatever and it fucking bit him or whatever the fuck happened. And then he flipped out, or whatever. But I don't even know if it's true. It's just a story. Who knows?
We'll find a video on it. So I'm going to do this again. All right, here we go. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink.
You don't see an actual video of it happening and other people standing there saying, "Hey, I saw that happen and I know what happened." I wouldn't believe it either.
Yeah, we know.
What's the point? They lie about everything. They lie about
Not
everything.
everybody lies about everything. We're
Hey.
trying to set the record straight.
And that's the only thing I can really count on working every day.
JJ's going to tell you that chicks dig it.
Dig it.
Yeah, they like to be lied to. They want to be mistreated, misused, and
I don't mind being lied to whenever it's gonna benefit me somehow.
I'll tell you
It's
what,
not gonna
I'll
hurt my
get back.
feelings.
I'm
or
going to go
something,
get
but
me a
other than
drink.
that-
He'll finish this off for us. All right, I'll be right back.
So
Go ahead,
yeah, Brian, Dr. Bass Ackwards today, he put a post out that said that the PSYOP is the PSYOP.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're talking. Yeah.
Which means that everything you see on TV is a psyop. That's why you don't watch it. That's why I don't watch
I
it.
mean, we have
The
to
only
reverse
thing I know about the
engineer
news is what you guys repeat to me when I'm on
psychology.
There you go. Bass Ackwards. There you go.
Reverse
All right,
Dr. Bass Ackwards.
psychology.
Bass Ackwards, not ass backwards.
Right now, I'm mesmerized by Uncle
And
Fester's.
it's Baz, not Bass. Baz.
And put a pipe wrench on it. We're going to go. Here we go.
Fester.
Whatever.
Put a pipe wrench on it.
Fine, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected. And
Don't
if you are,
swear.
Even though
please don't try
people
to
like it.
rejoin the stream using
You're
sub
allowed to
accounts. You'll be warmly welcome back on the next stream. Please also share the show on social media.
They call him Uncle Fester in here. I'm going to take the volume down.
Do we
a
get to
little
kick him out of his own show when he curses?
bit. Who does?
Can we kick him out of his
It's
own
not-
show if he curses?
No, it's his show, dude.
Well, that's not fucking cool, man. That's kind of wrong.
Hey, what's worse, Uncle Fester or Lurch?
Mr. Potato.
Uh,
No, I
Not
think he was
everybody
good with
watches
his hair cut
Pepe
off.
Pig, dude.
He looked worse. Trust me, he looked a lot worse when he didn't cut the hair. When he didn't cut it off, his hair was just balding and it just looked kind of silly. So I'm glad he finally decided to shave it. It looks better that way. He has a good shaped head.
he's
He's
handsome.
got a little chubby
man.
bit of face, but other than that, I think he looks way better. He does. He looks more adult and more grown up now. So I like that. I like the look.
Now, I'm going to pump the brakes for a second. We got to say hi to everybody. Hey,
But only because I'm bald. So I mean,
Hey, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. We'll see. We got JJ in here, Mike Van Dyke. We got Juno. JJ,
we're all-
JJ again. JJ
Yep, yeah,
at Zero. Yeah.
JJ
Yeah,
talks
I'm
a
getting
lot.
there. Oh, yeah. And
Mike Van
who is this? Is that Memorial Gardens in there? Yes. I see Mr. Memorial.
Glenn Salvage.
They're,
How you
is
say
it
that?
like Brad? Is it like Brad and Tasha? Because I know he has a couple on his icon. They always
No,
I think it's-
no.
Lots
that's
of
not him.
observations in there too.
I know it's not them. I'm just saying it's like them. It's not. He's
Oh,
not them.
oh.
It's like it's a couple that share the account. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not anybody. I'm
Yeah.
just me.
I see.
And don't forget None Your Business. He's in there. He's
Yeah, I said that. I said none of you.
It's none of your business.
None of you. None of you.
None of your business. Yeah, at least you didn't put
That's
the
one of my
damn.
cousin's favorite terms. None of you. She says none of you. I go, what's that mean? She goes, none of your damn business.
None ya.
I just
So-
laugh so hard.
Now we got all the introductions done. We got Mr. Potato Head, Uncle Fester, and Lurch in here. So
Oh, now we
we'll
have
take all
to
that
look
at
what
home,
he says.
spit it at them, call them any name you want to, get it out of your system.
Nah, man. I'm a what do you call it? A sapio or whatever it is, where you're attracted to someone's intelligence. So this guy, he's handsome, man.
A biblio.
He's got a
I
sexy
don't
brain.
remember what that word is.
A Cypho
Yeah,
say-
dude.
Yeah, I got what he's saying, but I mean, that's the first time I've heard that term.
It's
Well, no, I think I know what the word is. I just don't remember. I don't. it's been so long.
sapiosexual. My bad. It's called
Sapio,
sapiosexual.
Okay, that makes a
Yeah, I was high
So
when I said
sapio
that,
means that
boys.
you're
Give me a
knowledge, that
break,
means you're
man.
smart.
It's a tough crowd out here.
Yeah. Sweet
I didn't know
Caroline.
corpse meant body. I mean, I knew what corpse meant, right? Like I knew, but I didn't know that it meant a body too. Like it didn't occur to me.
Yeah, I get that same feeling when they try to tell me we don't know where Mercury is in its orbit. We can't see it half the time, so we just assume the rest. Like, well, holy crap! How do you know what the rest of the things like? Oh, we just put it together, and yeah, idiocracy. But I mean, how long did they take to create their
It
astronomy?
took 30 years for that mood to come true, but it's coming true every day. Just look on TV. Just look on
Yeah, I
TV.
know. See the White House. Look at the lawn, dude. All right, let's get back to Uncle Fester.
Sharing the show obviously increases the live audience, but this in turn increases the chances of a more diverse panel. So please share the show on Facebook and
Trust me,
X.
bro.
Now we are joined by Click OK,
Didn't know.
Neil, Len, and I would introduce a whole bunch of people in the debate, Flat Earth and more Discord server, but they've had me on mute since I've arrived, so
Ooh.
can't really
Whoa.
say anything
Yeah,
until
you
they
hear
take
that?
me off mute. So we'll talk.
They've had him on mute since he got there, dude. So he shows up. They knew he was coming. They invited him over, so they put him on server mute. We're talking about this is
These,
supposedly
these people are definitely not sapiosexuals.
no, they're
No,
not.
that's true. Right, Jeff or Glenn, whoever that is.
Glenn Jeff. That's Matthew.
No, Glenn's saying to Jeff, a gas
Oh.
particle can only move translationally one direction without something. I can't see. I got to scroll down. Hold on.
Ryan,
Well,
what are you
get
doing?
the gas.
Requires an elastic collision.
fuels- Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It has elastic collisions with any surface or any other molecule. It's
Right. In order
definitely-
for it to bounce off, it has to hit something. Duh.
and it
It has
transfers
to it has to collide with something else.
in order to get vector, Victor. All right.
But
Roger that.
my question is this though, Roger: is a particle really real, or is that just a way we describe what's smaller than what we can see?
You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Maybe I mean, we know that things in that they're lit up like lights will disappear and reappear whenever you look at them, right?
Depending on what
You know
you're
what-
looking through, I think.
Okay, but if that's true, then why doesn't it happen in other things? It doesn't make any sense.
It does. It happens to photoelectric plates.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's
Particles of light hit
it.
photoelectric.
Yeah, but how are you sure that's what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just described. That's the way. It's
I know,
described.
but you know what I'm saying. It's just a description though. It might not actually be a real
overthink
thing.
it. Don't overthink it. You'll end up like lumpy gas in the volume. And I've watched that man.
No. I'm not overthinking it. I'm trying to underthink it because I think they try to make us overthink shit. That's how they get
Well,
us.
the only thing we know for sure is we don't know shit.
We don't know shit, right? And that if there's something to know, we probably only know part of it.
Yeah. Well, we know we don't live on a spinning ball of water hurling through space.
That's one thing I do know, but you know
That's
what?
one thing
Convincing the rest of
I
the world
know.
is possible. I'm not sure I'm even ready to try
JJ,
that.
I figured it out. We live on a flower in a field as a particle.
No, we live on a turtle's back. Come on, guys. We're on a turtle. It's a giant turtle, and there's just dirt on top of its
Hey.
back.
Your world can identify as whatever it wants to.
Whatever it wants to.
Yeah.
In these
That whole thing.
days and
fat
days,
lady, whatever.
day and age.
The MK Ultra is strong, Mike. You said okay. Well, back to Mr. Fester.
I have a stupid question real quick. Has
Okay.
anybody ever paid any attention to when you look out, on the space station or on the space shuttle? Remember when they used to look out the bay to the back of the ship, look out when the bay doors would open up and they shine the camera out that window? Did you ever notice that when you look at the background, the way it's molded, it looks like a woman laying on her back with her legs up?
That's the square
Well,
and compass Masonic.
It
symbol.
literally does, dude. It looks like a woman spreading her legs, laying on her back, facing you.
Well,
It's
we know what
insane.
Ryan's thinking about.
Yes, I know. That's what I've been thinking about. You're right. But that's not got anything to do with
I've been thinking about you.
it. Yeah, whatever.
That's
Go on.
funny.
Finding
Well,
cannonballs, dude. Finding
Fine.
cannonballs.
Go on, think that I'm full of shit. Go ahead. When you find out later I'm right, you'll have to fucking admit it.
We're not
Sorry,
saying it's bullshit, too.
fuckers.
We agreed.
Yeah, we did.
at least my tax money goes to something like cool.
There you go.
Right.
That's how we're talking. I just got an alert from Norton. Says it's time to get to work. All right, here we go. That was a good way segue into this.
Amongst ourselves until I notice that is the case. So welcome, one and all, or at least the people in my G Plus panel. How you doing?
How you doing?
Len, Neil,
Beautiful.
Craig.
Hey there.
I'm on a job site, so once again, I'm going to be limited.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, we can listen to the dulcet tones of the people in the Discord server, but I just can't respond to them until they grow a pair of big boy pants and actually engage with me. So for now, what we've had in the pre-show, if you are happening to be listening to this as a member, which reminds me,
You want me to stop? Let me.
Again, it's not started recording.
What are you saying, Ryan? Say stop, man.
No, I was just saying that I'd love to come on the show. I've tried a couple times to get on the show, and a long time ago, of course, but I used to try to get on there. I used to be all involved in the show, and I used to talk to Neil and all these guys, and used to go to the Bible studies and all that stuff. And then, it was kind of like what happened with, well, it wasn't the same thing, but like one day I was on there trying to talk or whatever, and somebody chewed me out for some stupid thing that I didn't even do. Like, it wasn't even me, it was somebody else. And it pissed me off so much, I just stopped going back.
We all say that. We all say it. Somebody else. Yeah, okay, Ryan. What else happened? How did it go? I'm messing with you. I don't know.
I just never
What
went
happened?
back. I don't know. I never went back, so I haven't. Yeah.
I can go find the. I think I've been on 3 of the lives, and Matthew's been on like 4, haven't you?
Lives on Nathan's show?
Yeah, I've heard you in there.
But I'm the only person who had the balls ever to go on QE's channel and talk shit to his face, even though he deleted it from the fucking thing. I still did it.
Well,
you never did that. None of you motherfuckers
Well, yeah.
ever did that.
Go in and shit in a man's living room and like, aha, look what I did.
Dude, I told QE that he had toxoplasmosis and it was his cat that was everybody was pissed at. It's not
That's
QE.
right.
It's his fucking
Yeah,
cat.
right.
Oh, good.
Fuck that cat.
So
I, like I said, I got no problem with his beliefs. I got a problem with his attitude.
Yeah, what we're talking about, John, we're on Nathan over here. So I was saying Matthew has been in, I think I can recall 2 or 3 shows that you were in there and you were reciting the housekeeping questions. And you wanted to get a new housekeeping question about farts. Did that not happen? Come on, Matthew. It did, dude. I was listening.
Yeah, man. I spent some time over there with him. Nice dude.
You really did that? You said that shit? That's funny. I wish I could have seen that. That would've been funny.
He tried to make a joke on it. He was
And they
trying
didn't believe it from the show, so you could still go back and see it.
It was good times. We were bonding.
Why did they always delete that shit off the show? Like, I don't understand why he did that. Because I didn't even say anything bad. All I did was call him out on what he said, and he deleted it. I was so mad with I thought at least he'd leave it on there and like try to make me look bad but no, he just took it completely off.
So which
the only people that know about it is the people that were in the room at the time.
Yeah, I've been over there recently, but I didn't talk in the last show that I went into. I actually just stayed back and I was trying to talk to Adam and QE, and I did. We had a conversation about the book.
But I've realized that even though I might like Nathan, everybody else that's attached to him, I may not. So, you know what I mean? Like, he might be a great guy and everything, but he works with a bunch of assholes.
Let's hear what he's got. Let's hear what he's got to say, Russ.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Probably got something good to say. So let's listen.
No, he's going to just break down the whole the event as it happens. It's really good, and he put McToon over a barrel he couldn't get away from. It's an azimuth. It's measured in the horizontal.
Recording. You have to get a new mouse. It's the third time.
I was about to say, make sure you click that button.
Yeah, I did click it. It just didn't actually engage. So I'll say that again. If you happen to be watching this and you've been watching the Uncut and After Show recording, you'll know that up until this point, I've been in this server for about 25 minutes, and they're all just too terrified to actually talk to me. So at this point, they've poisoned the well for about 15 minutes, talked a little bit about me, invited me to respond, laid down a few ground rules about how they feel they should be treated, and they've still retained me on server mute. So I can't really respond to anything they've got to say. We'll just have to sit here in silence, having been muted, which I find perfectly ironic, as the number one thing that people criticise me for is having a mute button, which apparently I use after I hear people's arguments.
You know what Nathan's mute button is? It ain't a mute button. He just repetitively asks you the question you obfuscate from like over and over again.
Yeah, there's
Repetitively.
a ton of inside jokes. Yeah,
Yeah.
a ton of great inside jokes.
Huh?
I can't keep up with them, dude.
Yeah. I gave up.
Suck
2 years
my
ago.
bullocks. Paint my house.
Yeah, paint my house. Are you gonna come over and paint my house? I'm a YouTuber, man. That's a new one now. I'm not a photographer. I'm a YouTuber. Ask them. Ask the
Why
Oregon
you
Surveyor.
asking
I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, why are you asking me? And if they ask you for a model or a map, he's like, go buy one. They sell them at the store. Go ahead, Matt. What are you saying?
Oh no, I was just thinking of these little silly little idioms. You're living rent free in people's heads.
Mm-hmm.
People.
I'm living. Mm-hmm. You're living rent free in my head, Matthew. I'm telling you right now. I'm wondering what you're doing right now. Are you worried about me?
I am not worried about you.
I'm telling you, I'm going to dedicate a YouTube channel and cover all the stuff and be your number one fan. And I'll buy you roses and flowers and candy and nylons. And then I'll come over and see you later. You know, doesn't sound like anybody I know.
What the fuck? Somebody told you that?
No, I'm literally making a reference. I'll make a YouTube channel and post all your shows on it and talk about you everywhere you go. And that's my whole channel will be dedicated to you.
They're living vicariously through you. They want to be you.
I don't get it,
Yeah.
man. I'm ugly. Seriously.
Do you think that's authentic, or do you think somebody's, I don't know, infiltrating? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I got a phone call today from an anonymous caller called me and actually answered to talk to me, and she said, "Is this your phone number?" I'm like, "Yes," and it's like, "Well, I'm just checking," and she hung up on me. It's just a younger girl, and I called her back like, "Who are you?" And they're like, "Well, are you Roger?" I'm like, "Yeah." Do you have a WhatsApp? I'm like, "No, I deleted my WhatsApp. Somebody hijacked it. That there's a particular person that did." And this person is popping up all over the place. I'm getting stuff on a local basis, like people like doing shit to me, and it seems like it's leaking from the internet. Like this is an organized event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It's definitely a variable.
You're surrounded by all those weird ass Masons and freaking Mormons up in Denver.
Well, I got NASA next door to me, dude. I can walk to a big NASA complex within a 15-minute walk from here. I can get my car and get there in 2 minutes.
I wouldn't about it, bro.
Me and Ryan took a trip into the NASA place, didn't we? Remember? Was Cookie still here? Cookie?
Roger.
No. Where's he at?
So, can you I don't know. I don't want to talk about the Second Amendment. Never mind.
Well, I know. You can't do that in a federal building, too. But it's not labeled a federal building, but who's paying the bills. Now,
There's a cool little loophole you can do, bro. You can get a reproduction classical. It's not a firearm. It's a gun. I guess it. Like you could take an old cap and ball reproduction, and you could put another cylinder in it that takes cartridges. And you can get this in the mail, and you can carry it anywhere.
Okay.
And
I do have a Colt 50 caliber. It's a steel ball. It's a black powder, but it's a revolver. It's a Colt 50 caliber revolver. And I could probably convert that.
Yeah, you could, as long as it's not brass. Like if it's steel.
This steel it's a blue steel actually. It's kind of like a cobalt looking almost.
Yeah, you can take a little 38 or whatever, a 45, like a
Mhm.
45.
Put it in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Little,
good.
little single
I mean,
shot.
I think no, it's not a single shot. It's a six shooter. It's a revolver.
Well, I mean, single action.
Yeah, single action. Yeah, but man, that thing will take your arm off, dude. With that 50 caliber, has a lot of recoil.
Yeah.
It depends how much powder you put in that thing.
Yeah, and it's not a firearm. That's the beauty thing. It's not a firearm.
Mm-hmm. I got to dig that out. I got a little 45. It's a Taurus, but I don't carry it around with me everywhere anymore. I used to when I was younger. I got to the point where I was like driving and wanting to reach in the glove box every time I go through Charlotte downtown.
No.
In traffic. Yeah, because traffic down Independence Boulevard is a bitch. Yeah, I took it out of the glove box. I was so tempted to use the damn thing.
They don't call you Roger Road Rage Ledwell for nothing.
That's right.
I know. I had a dude cut across 2 lanes in Independence Boulevard one day. Quick story, fast. It made a left turn right.
They took his gun away. Too many desk pops.
No, this guy cut across 2 lanes, made a left turn in front of me, but he did it in mid traffic. This is like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, rush hour traffic down Independence Boulevard, and I'm doing as fast as I can to get out of this thing. He came so close to sideswipe, I had to, and almost caught the car next to me. Then he pulls around into the Saturn dealer, and I chased his ass. I had a 1972 Ventura with a 350. I've been working on that thing. I gunned it through the parking lot, and I was going to, I chased him down, man. I couldn't catch up with him. He got to a back alley before I got into the parking lot. Motherfucker. Anyways, yeah, after that day, I told myself, like, dude, I cannot put a gun in the glove box, dude. I will end up using it.
There you go.
Yeah. I apologize for the graphic story, but I didn't hurt anybody. Nobody was hurt in the filming of this. All right. Let's get back to Uncle Fester. Love you, Nathan.
He's Dr. No, dude. He's a genius. Put some respect on
him. Yeah.
That's why he's the GOAT.
But the way he handles himself in the debate, the way he pulls references in the back of his mind is like a file cabinet, dude.
No, he's very talented. His debate skills are they're top notch.
Yeah. Well, he chewed me out for going after Omnivore on one of his lives because he started calling out refraction every time we were making a claim. He was actually in the live chat. Omnivore was in there. You know Omnivore, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he tried to bait me into an argument about refraction, and I started in the middle of the show. He server muted my ass right then. Not here.
He tried to bait you? That's gay.
Yeah. Omnivore sounds a little gay. He's talking about, cock-shaped microphones and stuff. Remember that?
You talking all pretty to you?
No. He wasn't talking pretty. He was just talking shit. But he wanted to come school me on, what is it, geodetic surveying is what he wants to give me a class on.
He wanted to play teacher-student. I see.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he did that. This is a little gay. Let's move on. I don't even know what the motherfucker looks like, so I couldn't even draw a picture there. Thank God.
Either way, it was fun.
Take them apart.
Yeah, it was funny.
And then they are allowed to intolerably interrupt the crescendo of a debate point they thought they had being taken apart for its use of flat Earth measurements. Obviously, rumpusing the end of that is their effective mute button, which they like to project onto me. But in this particular instance, other than listening to people poisoning the well, we can't interact with this particular server called Debate Flat Earth and More. So unless you're...
Yeah, that's a joke of a name, and think about that. Flat Earth and More.
It's extremely scientific approach.
Absolutely. The more part, especially. And look whose light's lighting up. It's Elderberry. It's starting to flash, so he's getting ready to chime in. Go ahead, Matt.
Imagine
that. Oh, Elderbev.
Elderberry is west, right?
Yeah, east is west. Elderberry
is Einhorn.
Yep.
Einhorn.
He's got another
Elderberry.
He's got another one. He goes by some Oriental name. It starts with an M, but he has a voice changer. Okay, this guy's a professional. He's got like 10 or 12 different accounts where he's comes in. It's
Mason.
yeah. That's his whole existence, man. It's just online personas. He's cuddled up to Nathan like a little bunny under his arm. Like, I'm your worst enemy. He's got rabies. Yeah.
What a picture.
I know it is. Did you see John Thor when he put Nathan on there right after TFE? He did that through the Looking Glass skit show.
Maybe.
John
Dude.
Thor. Yeah.
It's
It's
been
been a while.
2 years, you're right?
Yeah, we still ain't seen jack shit, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're supposed to get
Release-
a 24-hour video. That's why they went down there, dude. All the hype was, we're going to film 24 hours of unedited, uncut, raw data, raw video.
Yeah, of the circling sun in the south. And
We have
we're lucky we got what we got. It's crap, dude. Anyways, yeah, Nathan's in that Looking Glass, but I mean, they do that. John Doerr actually pulls the Disney clips out of the White Rabbit, and he plays it. And even he likes to bleed in the Matrix stuff, like the girl in the red dress walking by, giving you the eye. Were you staring at the girl in the red dress? I mean, that's a dress. Red dress.
John Thor. I recognize the name. I can't remember who
John
he is.
Thor. Yeah. Oh, you never watched any of his stuff? Yeah,
Does he-
have. Oh, you have.
Does he have does he do the infrared photographs?
No, that's Jay Tolan, dude. No, I'll show you John Thor right quick.
I get my JTs confused.
Yeah, well, he does like existential almost kind of videos, but he's a flat earther. But he features like prominent flat earthers that he thinks worthwhile. And he put Nathan in this one right after TFE. See if I can find the video. I got to find John Thor's channel. I can't remember his actual. He doesn't go by John Thor as. Ken Ruttman's live. He's watching soccer. Yeah, and we got Mark Sargent put a new one out. Ooh,
I thought soccer was over.
Boo.
Yeah, I thought so. But I think he's celebrating Spain's victory. But sport
Yay.
ball, yeah, yay. I was talking about Jackson Pay like 2 days ago with some guys I work with because they got mad at me because I said that FIFA was a criminal organization.
How dare you?
I know, and they got, oh no, they're not.
Not cool.
You're a
man.
conspiracy theorist. They started. Then they brought up nuclear weapons today, and I'm like, I looked at them like this. We saw Hiroshima. I said, did you see Hiroshima? It's in all the movies, man. Well, and then it's not a nuclear weapon. They supposedly dropped the Fat Boy.
They carpet bombed that bitch.
Yeah, I know. And it's an atomic bomb, and I broke down what atomic bomb is. And I told them I don't even think the mechanism they just subscribe to what would cause atomic explosions even feasible. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, man. They subscribe to all that Jew math.
Now, it's funny how you get the same reaction when you tell somebody nukes aren't real. Then they imply like you think that missiles aren't real or something, or carpet bombing, or Moabs, or bunker,
or hydrogen bombs.
There's all kinds of bombs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but they don't have this long-term fallout nuclear bullshit that they're claiming.
Yeah, I told them within 2 days they were back in Hiroshima and doing back to shop.
Yeah, within weeks they were rebuilding those places.
Mm-hmm. And they told me, no way, dude. I'm like, yeah. I said I can show you the footage too. No,
there were butterflies in Hiroshima the next day.
Oh yeah, I bet so.
He had caterpillars still, but they went through a metamorphosis and also turning.
You mean God was still alive and we were all just fine?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. That's all. And nuclear bombs are shit. But I mean, they also called me a FIFA denier after that.
First of all, once you understand, oh my bad, go ahead.
And soccer wasn't real, but go ahead.
Once you understand, like, they're all in the club together, like all these countries aren't independent like we're taught, like they're all in the same damn club. So why would they want nukes to destroy their own fake ass division? All the division is just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If people don't want wars, you just want left the fuck alone. Really.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? People aren't going to
Oh,
be.
wow.
It's all fabricated, obviously. Once you understand that, then you can see through all the other bullshit clearly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I believe it. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, why would they tear up their own narrative? And, I mean, but they put everybody in fear to begin with.
Dude,
Exactly.
it's a spiritual issue, bro. There's all kinds of people in the world, only two spirits: the spirit that comes from heaven and the spirits that are already in the earth. That's it. We got a spiritual problem. That's
Amen to that.
Mhm.
Damn
I
right.
think I found the down rabbit hole, but this is David Weiss. But I think he's made several of those. But he's got one with Nathan and David. He's also got Scamartica 3 in here in his. I call this his deck of cards. But you'll recognize his videos. I'm absolutely positive, and I recommend subscribing to him. He's got us covered in here. Huh? He's got one of me flats and. No, I'm not in there. It's Michael Kahn, PJ. Let's see who's in here. But it's Keith's content here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And subscribe to Flatsoy today, but I mean, unless you don't believe in the Trinity, don't try it.
Don't.
You're wasting your time over there, man. Tell me.
Yeah, no. Flatsoid, he loves the Lord Jesus Christ, and he thinks God is triune in nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he'll tell you all about it.
What the heck? We've been going an hour, and now it's starting to act up.
We haven't even got through the intro.
I don't know. It's taking us forever, ain't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna get there. We'll get there. I'm just going out. We'll do the John Thor later. I gotta get the screen to work. My restream's kind of frozen. There he goes. Got it. Puppy's back. Daddy's got a brand new bag. You know, I didn't say Papa.
You're there to be in an echo chamber. You can't actually debate flat Earth with these guys, it would seem. But you're happy to listen to these people. I don't know, presumably poison the well a little bit more, then that's what we'll do from now. Until they, like I say, grow a pair of pants and actually talk to me. We'll see, how we get on.
Sorry, Nathan.
Think
I was fighting for you, brother.
Are you finally taking me off mute?
I took you off mute. I tried to take you off mute earlier. Someone put you back on, so I took it upon myself to unmute.
Welcome to Rob of the North.
Rob Noxious,
I like that
the
curved
obnoxious.
circle of.
I'm trying to wrap my head around what the Elder is trying to say is like we can't navigate past the equator, right? We're prisoners of the North, right? The South kills. Yeah, that's.
Let's hear it. Let it roll.
Elder. Yeah, pay attention. Prisoners of the North. I'll do a 10.
How we get on?
Sorry, Nathan.
Think
I was fighting for you, brother.
Are you finally taking me off mute?
I took you off mute. I tried to take you off mute earlier. Someone put you back on, so I took it upon myself to unmute.
Welcome, the prisoners of the North.
Hear him?
I like that curved circle of equal altitude you got there.
Nathan, I've got a question for you.
Do you see a curved surface of equal altitude there?
No, just the two-dimensional circle.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it is bent because it is actually coming from a standard nautical almanac, and they actually show they catch it later. There is a great circle reference in there, but this is what I caught, and Nathan knows it. The great circle is just an equal elevation angle, but what they did in the process, they bent the radius value from the center of the Earth to make that equatorial point. They literally bent the radius. So the globe's not globe shaped, dude.
This is new to me. So a bent radius. I'm interested to hear more about this.
Okay, let's draw it out right quick. Well, if I should get a paint and do what Flatsoy used to do. Never mind. But you just put a single dot in your center of a circle, right? So you take a straight line to go get your one leg for your radius, right? So you're gonna get a full
Right.
radius of your circle.
I'm with
So
you. A lot.
you can't bend that radius value.
Right.
It will be off. It won't tell you the true
Won't be
radius
a
of the
line.
circle.
It won't be a line.
Geometric principles do stand, dude.
So you're saying they have a priapistic radius?
Yes, it's weird, dude. I don't know what priapistic means, but I just say it's weird. I mean, how do you?
Priapism.
Go ahead.
It's a good word to know. Priapism is when your penis grows crooked.
Oh,
Damn those tidy whities, dude! I'm telling you.
No, it's true. Like that's priapism.
I
The
didn't know.
the medical doctors in the chat will know what I'm talking about.
All right, any medical doctors in the chat? Please give me some definitions for pride. Say it again.
I don't know.
Priapism.
Priapism. Yeah.
I'm no gynecologist, but I'll take a look.
Yeah. I think that's the opposite of a gynecologist. How come men don't have a penis doctor and women get a?
They do.
Yeah.
I just don't know
Where
what
are
it's
they?
called.
Me neither.
I can't
Have you
remember,
ever
but
been
I
to
know
see
they
one?
exist. They
Are
definitely
they all
exist.
are they all female?
A lot of them are, dude.
Good.
It's ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Back to Uncle Fester.
What do you think about Bev's approach to say to say that it's not flat, but obviously be a flat earther at the same time? You know what I mean? Do you think it's a good approach or a bad approach?
I don't watch Bev. I have no idea what he does.
Yeah, but you know, you've heard him talk. He spoke to you before, right? You've heard that it's not flat, Nathan, that kind of stuff, right?
I mean, as it goes in one ear and out the other, if I'm honest, with certain individuals. I don't even know who you are. Who are you?
Don't worry about it. You don't need to know who I am.
It's measurably, observably, self-evidently not flat.
Just say
Okay.
hi again. Say, hey, I'm the guy that you told to get rid of the microphone. Is that the one?
You have met me in real life before, Nathan.
Take that microphone off that man.
Yeah, take that microphone. Mute that man.
I don't know the inside joke here that Elder Bear and Bev Tartar are actually on about, but yeah.
Yeah, they're a small little club of.
Yeah, they cuck together.
Yeah, they.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. They fluff each other, and they're
Yeah.
fluffers. Look at Bud Sodbuster's icon. Can you see it? What the fuck is that? He's the one in blue right below Bren, dude, right there.
It looks like a rocket on a.
I know. It looks like a penis. Yeah, a metal phallus. Yeah.
Blue Origin,
They're-
baby. The Virgin.
Where's the feather, man? Where's the feather? What does the feather represent in sexuality? I'm trying to think of what metaphor. Yeah, because it's,
I don't know.
somehow it represents phallic symbols in some way. That's why Bezos stuck it on his rocket. So I'm trying to figure out what it means.
A feather, a vector. I don't know.
I
heard that there was a prophecy in some Indian culture. I can't remember which one. Right, the feather. Right, so they said that there would be, there would be one that would come that would be called the rising feather.
Ooh, the rising. That just says it right there.
I know, that's the Indian name, rising, but it meant like I don't know, like the Antichrist, or something, right? Like the man of.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is like a apocalyptic kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, rising feather is a bad.
Yeah. So Jeff Bezos trying to portray this rising feather as blue origins.
Probably he's a Hopi Indian, like he's culturally appropriating the Hopis or something.
Well, I know Hopis personally, and I've never heard the actual tribal lore. I know more Navajo because I'm actually married into their tribe.
Well, of course you
I'm
do.
not-
Hell yeah.
Oh, I've been out on the res plenty. Arizona's full of them damn Hopis and Navajos, man. I'm telling you. Isn't that right, JJ?
Hope he gets 5 minutes into this video.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
That was a good one, man. You played that word well. And no,
Hey.
they're really
Drooch.
yeah. Yeah, I actually dated one of the Hopi girls. And they're really introverted, dude.
All right, you bragger.
No, I wouldn't be bragging necessarily if you knew her. Her name was Buzzy.
Whoa.
Buzzy B. That's what she was called in her tribe. So.
Dang.
Dang.
Did her
Roger
hips
got his ass beat.
Yeah.
No, I almost went to jail a couple of times with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like any
Right.
relationship.
Is it? No,
Most
this was different.
from where I'm from, I don't know where I was raised.
If this was an adult genre, I could tell you stories, but
Yeah.
there's certain things that I'm not going to say on here.
Time
They'll
and a
trim it
place.
out. Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen, back to Uncle Fester. We'll get 5 minutes into it.
You may have met me, but that's all. You wouldn't have recognised me, so it's fine.
No, like I say, most of these people are completely forgotten about the instant that I leave their side. You guys.
Yeah,
in this
you know
room
when you
exception.
stiff this social guy for the whole money for your fee there, you know, that time when you went there. You remember those guys you had to try and take the mic off you because they humiliated you?
He's not a nameless, faceless person either, right? So don't use that with this guy. Serious shit, Nathan.
This guy's got a perceived win, has he? What was his argument point? Can you remember?
No, I can tell you who this guy is. Nathan was scheduled to do a live debate, and it turned into a fiasco. And they tried to snatch the microphone out of his hand and stuff, kick him out. It was. I didn't get to hear it, but I heard.
Was this the play? Was this when he went to that bar or whatever? I don't know, bro. It doesn't matter.
They invited him. It was like a conference room, I think. And they tried to set him up. Is what they were trying to do.
Yeah, this guy he's actually irrelevant.
He's a piece of shit. Yeah, all right. You get it.
What when
you remember about your elevate?
Does Nathan have a non-question begging argument for flat Earth?
He only came in after Nathan, after you'd done the antipodal planes. So I don't think he's ever actually seen that because he won't have gone back and watched the video.
Does Nathan have a non-question begging argument for flat Earth?
There is no argument for flat Earth. It's a position that you guys all rely on. That's to say, you all use the flat Earth measurements. While I was on
No
the
argument,
debate talking
that.
about it, Spur gone. Go ahead.
I was listening to the Flat Earther this morning and said that, you know, if the globe came from flat Earth data, you would have the data.
Could you allow Nathan to reply, please?
I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather they all spurged out all at once. It's much more amusing.
I know. They dutifully do that.
He said there's no argument for flat Earth.
Yeah, that's obviously false. That's obviously false.
Well, no, that's what Nathan said. That was his reply.
No, that's obviously false.
Ask him again then, Brenda. Go on, get him to clarify again.
Does Nathan Oakley have a non-question begging argument for flat Earth?
Measurements aren't question begging, as you put it. Just measurements.
No, your argument for flat Earth begs the question.
No,
You
they're measurements.
presuppose that the Earth is flat in order to argue that the Earth is flat.
Now I take the measurements of a flat Earth and then go, there's
Would
no
you
point having any
presuppose-
arguments because it's already been measured and it's flat.
Yeah, that's a presupposing the Earth is flat.
So stupid, dude.
So do you have a non-presupposing argument for the
I heard you
flat
the
Earth?
first 3 times.
It
I put
was
it to you that
measured.
it's not begging the question if you measure something.
Yeah.
You've got measurements of it. And you
Hold
don't-
on. Yeah. Go, JJ.
Go,
Yeah,
JJ.
you're not presupposing if you measure the damn thing.
That's
No, you
right.
don't.
That's right. And
Makes sense to me.
it's the spirits in the room. That's what's spooky to me, right? It's not what they're saying. It's just these spirits in this room right now are really fucking creepy.
You got that right.
They are. He's willing to lie. Like even the last guy, he says, he's willing to lie. He's saying you're presupposing the earth is flat. Nathan's saying, no, the earth is measured flat. I don't have to presuppose anything. And he says, yes, you are. You're presupposing the earth is flat. It's an outright. He knows it's a lie. Everybody who has any like modicum of sense knows it's a lie.
Well, he's obviously bending his gender. The truth isn't a far stretch to bend either.
Yeah, it's the spirits in the room. Yeah, that
Yeah,
dude.
these people are, they have alternative motives, I believe. I don't think this is organic. Half these people wouldn't spend their available free time as adults. It's hard enough to get free time as an adult in this world, dude. And you're going to spend years upon years with this crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If they were, who cares if they're a flat earther? That's what the real conclusion would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like as if you were a ghost believer or a Bigfoot believer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't go spend the rest of their time harassing those people.
Dude, but there are people who like if somebody's promoting Bigfoot, I'm sure there are people. Why is that? Like they're obsessed with attacking the Bigfoot people.
I don't see it as much as, I think flat earth is probably the most hated, instant. Like the second someone is told you're a flat earther, they they look down upon you heavily, right? And there's something there. It's not by coincidence that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you say Bigfoot exists, then most people would, they'll entertain it more likely than, I don't know, than flat earth if you're not awake yet.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's just my opinion. Will we lose Roger?
I've been taking maybe. Oh, I think we did.
Yeah, it's all good though.
Dude,
we don't need Roger, man.
Yeah, man. We're
he talks too much, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing too much, Rod.
And he brings up these ridiculous guests, Matt and JJ. What a bunch of fucking flirts, dude.
Right? Dude, I've been taking a lot of flack for I got a Sarge at work, right? He's a retired Marine and he retired as a sergeant. So we all call him Sarge. Anyway, him and this other guy I work with, his name's Possum. And they were talking about the earth or whatever, and I was like, well, shit, it's measured flat. What do you want me to do, And ever since then, like, they try to give me shit about the earth, flat earth.
Gotta flat smack them some more, man.
Oh, I do, bro. I do.
It's common.
Yeah, I'll hit them with, equilibrium shit. Or
water. Large bodies of water at rest, man.
Yeah, they weren't ready for that.
Never show convexity. How do you argue that? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, they weren't ready for sea level. I told them about sea level, and they were like, "It's not level." I was like, "What do you saying? Listen to yourself."
They literally redefine level, and it's completely oxymoronic compared to the original meaning of level. Not one part not higher than another. That
right.
defined, definition. But now apparently it can curve.
Yeah, it conforms to the watery parts of Earth. Even in the current definition, though, level does conform to the watery parts of Earth because the watery parts of Earth don't curve.
Yeah, it don't have the ability to stack on itself. You know what I'm saying? That's why all large bodies of rest are flat, level, never to show convexity at its surface ever. And then they'll try to take you. That's why you have to be careful with the words you choose, because if you don't say every large body, oh, well, a drop of water, this, or, they try to fool you with some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Try to take you off into the weeds.
I asked them.
We know the nature of water.
They were talking about gravity. They were like, what about gravity? What about gravity? And I just started laughing at them. They were like, what are you laughing at? I was like, nothing, dude. They were like, no, what are you laughing at? I was like, all right. If I fart right now, are you gonna smell it? I was like, where's the fucking gravity? You know what I'm saying?
Got him thinking, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Sarge was over there like, you know what? I don't think the earth is flat, but Matt does have some good points. Them niggas, they can't do shit. Like, dude, it's just the reality of the world that we find ourselves in. It's not different for me or you. We can go outside, look at the sun, and measure the angle above the horizon. Well, sorry to tell you, that's a flat fucking plane. You're measuring your GP, star's GP, right? It's flat.
It's very simple. They have to overcomplicate it, in order to push their narratives.
Yeah, even the
But
sky.
if you know how to think for yourself, then you won't fall for the traps or the fallacies, of appealing to this or that or the other. Logic and Occam's razor speaks volume, right?
Yeah.
So none of your business asks, have I ever heard of the saying that some people use excuses to behave badly? Absolutely, I've heard that.
Dude, so you are you an Indian man, like a Native American?
I'm a human.
You're a human. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know, bro. My mom, who raised me. What's up, Ross?
Oh man, something just popped, dude, and Restream just like click. Yeah, I have no idea what it was, but I'm back in good. All right,
Right.
so
welcome,
yeah,
welcome to your show.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ledwell.
Mr. Ledwell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the actual. I gotta pull up the YouTube again. Did anybody watch his 50th birthday thank you from Billy Ann?
No.
Oh yeah, the goat carts or whatever.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
I like.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. That's cool.
You said Billy Ann?
Yeah.
Is that his sister or something?
I think it might be. Yeah, could be.
The fucking Scotch. PJ's sister is Billy Ann. That's a pretty name. I'm not saying it's not fitting for a woman, but I've never heard of a woman named William.
Well, what's PJ's name?
Paul.
Paul Joe. Yeah, Paul Joe. Billy Ann. Paul, I think it goes hand in hand, dude. Yeah.
Soups is in the house.
Hey, super. Yeah, I'm busy getting this back up. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Found it.
PJ, the old tartan.
Yes. I like PJ. He's a nice guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, he's a good guy.
He's a stand-up dude. Well, I changed the studio a little bit. You can look at the background; it's a little different.
Did you
I
get
went to a
stood
different
up?
studio. Yeah.
PJ stood you up, dude.
Hey, JJ.
In the corner.
What's up?
The woman who raised me, right?
Hey, Logic.
She was a Creole woman, and her people were a Takapaw Eastside Indian. Like they were Bayou people.
I wonder what the Indians actually really are, because I don't trust any mainstream narrative,
I get you. Yeah.
Information. So
I think
another rabbit hole.
Yeah,
They're Tartarians, man.
like ancient Japanese.
I had a crush on a Lumbee girl when I was about 17. Her name was Desiree, and I think it was Feather something. I can't remember, but you know the Lumbee Indians are, right?
The Lumpy Indians?
That one doesn't ring a bell.
Lumbee. Well, they were scouts during the war for the South, and they were swamp folk, and they would guide the Southern troops through the swamps down in Georgia, Florida area. So all the way up to South Carolina, that area. Yeah, they're kind of close relatives with the Catawbas. You know, Catawba Indians are.
No, Roger, I'm learning.
Oh, the Catawbas are from North Carolina. There's a river they named there called the Catawba River. It comes from Lake Wiley all the way to the sea.
My mama's people was my mom's people was the Four Wind. They're in the Four Winds tribe.
Yeah. Four Winds. I never heard that one.
I'm Rising Feather.
You're Rising Feather. Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, the Lumbee girl. She had dark amber hair, and really like. I don't want to say cocoa color skin almost, but it's kind of muddy, but it's like it still like glows. This girl was attractive. She didn't give me the time of day really. Guess where she worked at though?
I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it.
No, I wasn't alfalfa. No, wasn't that stupid. You watched The Little Rascals, haven't you? No, she worked at Arby's, and I would go to Arby's like once a week just to see her there at the drive-thru. She never went out with me, and I kind of hit it around, but she never stepped out of the drive-thru. Never got to hang out with her. So,
does she have green eyes?
No. She's an Indian girl.
It'd be a lot cooler if she did.
Green eye girl. All right, let's get Nathan back up here. Uncle Fester. Yeah, Jim Panda's mental breakdown. Jim Panda goes into a foaming at the mouth rant, dude. You should hear this, Matthew. You're gonna like it. Wait till the end.
Dude,
he gets excited.
Bad one night server.
You've been in this? I've never been in a server. I was listening to him here and there. I won't go over there really. I know what he's about. I'd rather go to Bro Sanchez, to be honest.
Yeah, man, Bro Sanchez. I've seen him get down.
Oh, yeah. Get metaphysical with him, man. He's getting new agey though, isn't he? Although he does some biblical shows, he does give us props. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a spiritual thing.
You know what I mean, baby? Back to the show. I'm so
That's
man.
fine. But that's not me needing to argue about it. Furthermore, I'm inconsequential to this. I haven't made any of these measurements. People who want to argue that they live on a ball do take the flat earth measurements to create a ball with them. And that, I understand, is frustrating when it's pointed out by me that you're using flat earth measurements to suggest you're on a ball. That must get irritating quite quickly. But that's okay.
Yeah, you're presupposing that the measurements declare or propose a flat earth, right? That's a begging the question argument. You apparently don't know what begging the question even means.
Dude, he knows exactly what begging the question means. He's got a whole show based on it.
It's kind of like presupposing if you cut your penis off, you're a woman.
Oh yeah, there you go, JJ. You nailed it, man. And I don't think Brenda didn't nail anything in a long time.
Okay, we didn't need that picture, Roger.
Oh yeah, I know. I wasn't really trying to draw that picture, but here we go.
Measuring is not presupposing.
Say again.
That was the background noise. That was the
okay. On the server. All right. Are you making copy?
Measurements as opposed to logic. You don't seem to know the difference between maths and logic. Measurements.
Yeah, you're presupposing that they're flat earth measurements. That's a presupposition. That's begging the question.
I mean, okay, if you want to have this as a win, if this allows you to believe you're on a ball for another day, have it as the win. Okay, measurements are logic. It's begging the question. Good for you. Good win.
Yeah. Do you have an argument that doesn't?
That laugh, dude. That said it all. He's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead. You can have your ball. Yeah, if you want to believe it." Now I got Brenda.
Yeah, if you want to be L today or G, B, T, elemental P today, go ahead.
Why not? Yeah, do it.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I know. If you want to have a donkey sit on your face daily and you think that's cool, it's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Now I got Brenda actually to admit that he has a belief, and you know what it is?
What's Brenda's belief? I want to know.
Gravity. We're in a full-on debate about circumnavigation, and he kept going back, but gravity. And it's like I said, do you have this solid belief that gravity causes everything? Like he admitted that it was a belief.
Well, gravity exists because the duct tape that he pins it down with keeps falling off.
Yeah, but we did get into magnetic declination because in circumnavigation, you actually have to dead reckon to one particular point while you're doing it. What point would that be, JJ? I think it's starts with an N, ends with the H. To north, and I mean, I kept taking Brenda to that every time he tried like, well, you're going around the ball. No, you still have to dead reckon the north to actually get your bearing right. You dead reckon north. I could drilled it home. I spent 2 hours with the fucker. I was doing a review of a John Levy show he did. It was reviewing some Manhattan Starfort or something, and he pops on, and like I said, well, what do you believe in? I knew he's a Glober, but I mean, can you share it with me? And I just said, well, I can break down flat Earth for you in one word: circumnavigation. So we pulled up, a demonstration of circumnavigation. When I kept walking him through it like a dog, but he got a concession that you can't do it without declinating north. I got a concession out of him, and I got an admission that gravity is nothing more than a belief. It has to be. Do you believe that all masses in the universe do eventually track each other somehow or another? Like, oh yeah, it's a belief, right? Yes, it's recorded. It's on a live stream I did probably a year and a half ago.
Brenda, three-body problem comes to mind.
Yeah, I let him up. So, and this week he had the three body problem, the three gendered problem comes to mind. Yes.
The man has a lying spirit, bro. Brenda is one of the greatest inside jokes about Brenda, the wisecracks about Brenda, right? Brenda was lying about a naturally occurring phenomenon because she was saying any observation. Yeah, you can do science with any observation. Just observe a shoe.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dog bones are clocks, and space time is in her donut hole, and her space time in her coffee table and her kitchen table, and it's the time it takes you to make the table is the time that's the space time in the table. And God, there's more, and hands can appear out of nothing because of phantom atoms or matter, and it punch you right in the face. Good.
Yeah, a bad spirit. A bad spirit.
Yeah, bad spirit. Just go over to Kiwi's channel and pull up the Numpty clips and listen to Brent, dude. And Bob, the science guy, was in there with them, and they were having a conversation about how we don't understand physics because we don't understand how matter can move from one place to the other. Like, you know what I'm talking about, like the entanglement theory, where an atom can be in more than one place at one time, and that matter can just appear out of nowhere for some reason. They actually think that's physics. I don't know what. Look at virtual particles,
dude. Yeah.
Apparently, we're idiots if we don't understand the nonsensical bullshit.
That's right.
That's got hit in the face, and they literally, Bob, the science guy, and they were in this nodding along in one of the servers, and QE trimmed it out. He's got it on his channel over there if you look for it hard enough. But Bob, the science guy, and Brenda having a conversation. It's incredible. Bob thinks he's smarter than everybody too. I remember Glasses debate with Bob. I'm here to debate. I'm here to teach you.
Dude.
Where did they have that debate? Was that on Jaren's channel? Was that
Bob?
Yeah, I think it was on Jaren's channel.
Probably.
Bob, the science guy, so they debated each other over flight.
No, I didn't see it. I missed it.
Oh, you missed
Lucky
the doozy,
you.
dude. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You remember the toy globe that Wolfie 60, whatever his name is, pulled out with Duffy, and they're put this model plane over it. Now, this is how a plane flies over a globe.
Yeah.
Yes. He did the same thing. Bob did the exact same thing. Didn't make the noise, though.
You think NASA would have upgraded by now and faked some planes flying upside down by now?
Yeah, that'd be
cool. That's going to get us into a whole nother thing, right? Because people talk about lift on these aircraft wings, right? They're like the wing is shaped a certain way, and it causes lift on the bottom side of the wing, and it pushes the plane up. And it's like, all right, motherfucker, why does the plane fly upside down?
That's not upside down, according to them.
No, lift is created by not necessarily by the shape of it. It's it does create an air pocket, like a small little vacuum that creates an area of lift underneath it. Yeah, that's not a doubt. But there's other principles involved when you're already in flight. That
there's a whole debate. Like, this is a whole debate, bro. Like, this is like a whole debate.
Well, see, that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem if up is in all directions, like because China's up is in a different direction than our up, then that's why they have the problem with triangulation, because they can't get a baseline from,
nowhere.
The GP.
Yeah. Well, you said all directions are up, JJ. So where is up?
No, all directions away from the center of Earth is up, according to globe tartary.
Yeah, that's old heliocentric. Einstein made space travelable in his reference frame world. God helps. I don't know how. But.
Yeah, well, I mean, I travel through space every day. I'm traveling through space right now. I'm a pacer. When I talk with you guys, I pace around traveling through space.
Oh, yeah, that explains it all, dude. I mean, you don't even need a TARDIS to do that. You're not a Time Lord either, are you?
No, you just need 3 dimensions, right? Length, width.
Yeah. I think people do this daily, don't they? Everywhere they go.
Yeah, so they don't have space, bro. They just hijack space from us, just like they hijack the fucking rainbow. You know?
Yeah, I think that they perverted everything. And,
Yeah. I want the swastika back. You know, that's the. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
that
my
was a good
fucking-
luck symbol. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good. It actually was a pure symbol when it first was put out. Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's
black
the big-
sun.
Well, it's not just the black sun; it's also the equinox set. If you
It's
look
the
at
big-
Polaris, yeah. So during each equinox and each one of the solstice equinox, it creates a swastika over Polaris. The Big Dipper actually forms a swastika literally during each. So if you take a picture of it at each one, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's you're exactly right. Every year, that's where that symbol comes. Yeah, so that belongs to everyone.
That
Well,
belongs
yeah,
to
they
everybody on Earth.
hijacked all of God's creation, reverse engineered everything, and then they mock us with their symbolism that they stole. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
It's all about mockery, man, and playing God and having us worship them like idols, and it's very sick, man.
Well, there's been a whole culture like Canaanites and a lot of the people that Edomites.
Edomite. That's what we got going on around here. We got people calling themselves Jews, but they're actually descendants of Esau.
Mm-hmm. That's another rabbit hole to go down in.
There's only
And they're
one
all-
kind in my mind, and that's mankind.
Yeah,
That's right.
It's all about division. It's like where I don't know.
Yeah, but some of those tribes have some fucked up ideas, though, JJ. You got to admit, Baal worship wasn't exactly, cool.
How much
they-
of it's real? How much of it isn't? I don't know.
Well,
it seems to me
there's a
Go ahead.
good line of evidence that proved that they did worship Baal and they did sacrifice some of the elites would sacrifice their children for eternal life. Almost, they thought that would bring them.
Yeah, I totally get you. Yeah, I hear you on that.
And they still do it too clinically today with abortion. That's my opinion.
Dude,
I think it's Baal worship. Yeah.
All the wicked stuff that happened in the past is still happening. Like everything, there's nothing new under the sun, man.
Well, yeah, that's why it gets me thinking, man. Especially, I don't know, even that song, "In the Land of the Morning Star." You know what I'm saying? That lyric got me the other day because I was thinking, like, this land is the devil's. I mean, he runs this bitch down here, according to what I see. And I don't know if you had control or power, and depending on what you believe, how are you ever going to have that power taken from you unless you're not prepared or whatever? You're going to have counter moves where no one ain't taking that shit from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you're powerful enough to rule the world, then you're powerful enough to keep it, in my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong. 'Cause somebody lost it.
You're not
Go ahead.
wrong. You're not wrong.
Somebody said it's over pretty soon. I understand. Well, I'm just going to start back up on that note. You ready, guys?
Yeah.
There we go.
Rely on begging the question.
Okay, well done.
Roof.
Excellent win.
Okay, so you admit that your argument for the flat Earth begs the question.
Oh, no, on the contrary, that's what you suggest. I've said, no, it's measurements 4 times. You've ignored me 4 times. Now I'm saying take the win. That doesn't mean I'm saying anything other than the following words. It's not begging the question. It's not logic. It's measurements. 5th time I've said it. But you can tell me that it's just begging the question and then take that as a win if you like. Feel free.
Yeah, because you don't know what begging the question means.
Okay. I don't know what circular reasoning
What
is.
does it mean? What does it mean when somebody begs a question? What does that mean?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just looking at the measurements, like horizontal linear distance in miles that are measured for things like map scales. I've already had this conversation with you multiple times, and I know that it's a fruitless exercise because even though you're telling people not to spurg through me, you've just started doing it, Brenda. That's to say your interruption betrays you. Yeah, you're terrified of these facts. Now, I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter if you believe this or not. They're measurements. It's flat. They're horizontal distance. You can't derive drop from them for the surveying. There you go, betraying yourself again with how terrified you are. Have it as the win, Brenda. Good win. Good win.
So
well
you
done.
presuppose that the measurements are flat.
Just tell me, shout it through me,
Flat.
shout through me that I'm begging the question, and then it'll be the case. That's a good win too. Well done.
No, it's the case whether I shout through you or not. You don't know what begging the question even means. It means that you presuppose your conclusion. You
As opposed to
presuppose that
measure
the
it.
measurements are flat. That's begging the question.
Not when they're
Your
measured flat.
argument is fallacious.
Not really. Not if they're measured that way. Then there's no fallacious logic. It's just a measurement. It's maths. You're confusing maths and logic. I've told you 4 times.
No, you're
Wow.
declaring that the measurements are flat, which begs the question.
Now, they used
What
one of
is
my
the math
opponents
then?
flat. I've gone through this as well. I said at the start of this little back and forth, it annoys my opponents greatly when I point out their use of flat earth measurements. The last time I was in this server, it was a guy called Curved who described linear distance horizontally to derive drop from it. Now, he later said that no, the distance that's linear and horizontal to derive drop from is also dropping. And I laughed my tits off at him. That's what I did. I didn't go into the logical consistency of him assuming a horizontal linear distance to derive drop from. He just took the horizontal measured distance and started deriving drop from it. There was no question of it being logic. He was suggesting Earth is measured as having curve when he derived his curve from horizontal measurements of distance. I then laughed at him, took the piss out of him. I was told that I was bullying him and that he had something wrong with him. I said I didn't care. And given that even on this occasion, you guys have already brought up my children while I was on server perma-mute, because you're all terrified of me, again, I couldn't give a crap about him. I will take the piss out of you for using horizontal linear distance measurements. Maybe I'll start taking the piss out of when I beg the question of having linear distance to derive drop from. I'll just incorporate you into your nonsense assertion into Curved's use of flat measurements when he derived drop from horizontal distance measurements that he used for his argument that suggests you've got Earth curve. Yeah, we can measure hills from the measured flat distances that are linear. What's that? Begging the question. Good win, love. Now piss off.
So your claim is that measurements are flat. Is that right?
The measurements are flat. It's not a claim. They're used by people, deaf, dumb, or stupid. Which is it? Used by someone here last time. Do I need
Definitely
to
a
speak
claim,
slower?
Nathan.
Oh, got somebody cooking for you. I'll let someone else spurg through the top of this painful little interlude while I repeat somebody deaf, dumb, or stupid that I haven't appealed to them. Curve did. Now, if you want to piss off and tell Curve that he begged the question of linear distance to derive Earth curve drop from, feel free to tell Curved he begged the question of linear distance that he's going to derive drop from. But they're just measurements. It's not begging the question, they're just measurements. Keep telling you. It's about the 11th time this occasion.
Your claim that measurements are flat begs the question. A claim is
my claim or Curved's claim?
A claim, yes, it's your claim that the measurements are flat.
Curved claim.
It's your claim.
No, Curved
Your
claim.
you assert that they are flat.
Curved
An
claim that.
assertion is a claim.
So take it up with Curved.
No, I'm taking it up with you.
Oh, right,
You're
so it's
making
not my
a
claim,
that
it was
measurements
Curved's
are
claim.
flat.
Take it up with
You can
Curved.
spurg over
I'm
me.
not curved.
You can spurg over
Do you
me.
need to
Go
talk
ahead
like
and-
Curved?
Go ahead, spurg.
I'm not
Go ahead,
curved. I'm not curved. Take it up with him. I've done this 11 times, Brenda, as much as you want it to be a begging the question fallacy. Okay, I'll let Curved know.
No, I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about curve. And your assertion that measurements are flat. You can spurg over me. It won't change a thing.
Yeah, I will. I'll
right?
do exactly as I choose.
You assert that
Yes, I will. I'll
measurements
talk
are
through you,
flat.
Brenda. It's been 11
That is the
times. We're not
point.
going
You can
to. Discussion's
spurg
not going to
over me.
change. So
Spurg on, little boy.
I will do.
Spurg
I'll do what I
on.
like.
Go
That's
ahead.
right. While you stutter at me about spurging. Yes,
I find that
we've
funny.
had this conversation 11 times. Now you can.
Brenda called Nathan a little boy. He's like 6'7" or 6'5". He's not a little boy.
The
It's just funny,
hypocrisy.
man. Yeah, a little
No,
boy too.
it's
Yeah.
like playing poker with my brother's kids, man. These guys. I mean, how many times you got to tell him it's measured that way? It's not his statement, it's not his claim.
Nope.
But obviously,
it's not a claim; it's a measurement.
It's category error.
It proves that they're not being intellectually honest. You know what I'm saying? They're not here to get to truth or by any means. They're here to push a narrative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Nathan is playing it out like this on purpose. He is why he went straight. It was his game plan to go straight to measurements, man. After he started digging into the facts of what the measurements are and the datums and stuff, he did a whole thing on benchmarks over Europe, and he started digging into ordnance surveying and finding out like, holy shit, they do all of this from the same level plane across the northern part of Europe, Russia, Asia. the ordnance surveys, like then you start getting into the flaky shit when you get to India because they're all like Buddhist monks up in the hills up there. So and there's a lot of political stuff that goes on within Tibet and all those areas where they did all those big India surveys and stuff. So there's they believe in an existential world. So and they you heard his claim, right? Nobody's ever measured the actual height of Everest. Have you heard this before?
Yes.
Yeah, which I don't think that's true. I think you can actually get a height. Yeah, but I don't think they're not let you do it. Yeah.
What's that mountain in South America? Is it Kilimanjaro?
No, that's Africa.
That's Africa. What's the one in South America supposed to be higher than?
K2 or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Well, K2 is the actual supposedly the black sun, but go ahead. It's something like that. It's in that area. Maybe we should look that up.
Back to black sun, dude. What's up?
Yeah. What's up with that? The sun turned black on us.
That's racist.
Yeah. I don't know if the sun has a counterpart in the center of the north that's called the black sun or K2 or Rahu or whatever you want to call it. That's a good question. I don't know. I can't prove or disprove it. You know what I mean? But there were people that believe that. Yeah.
Isn't there a mountain called K2 or no?
Yeah, I think there is. Let's look it up right quick.
I think it's one of the tallest mountains. It's like third or fourth or some shit.
Well, it's not Kilimanjaro and it's not K2. What
They
is
made
it?
a movie about it.
Yeah. Hey Siri, what's the second highest mountain on Earth? Yeah, K2. It's actually spelled K2. Right after Everest. Yeah. It's a K and a 2. Yeah. I guess that's where they get the like the K2 runs.
Yeah, the movie's a good movie, dude. It's crazy. Crazy movie. It's called K2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about 124 hours.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a good movie too. Yeah.
I'll watch that. You watch K2. We'll figure this out.
Yeah,
let's
do it.
And I'll tell you what, you watch that, I'll watch live. You remember live?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
Fire in the
Matthew, you clip it out a little bit.
That might have been the one I was thinking of, where they're soccer players or whatever. They crashed.
Yeah, that's live. Yeah.
They had to eat each other and shit.
Yeah, that's the Andes where they crashed, I think.
It's good stuff.
South
It's just
America,
like McDonald's, It's,
Oh, and they were
the
forgetting.
McRib is back.
I'm
loving
it. Would you like the butt cheek or the breasts? That's the question.
Dude, yeah, I've heard even from them that human don't taste that good, dude. And like I've asked that.
Tastes like
gator
penguin.
tastes like chicken. Oh, somebody's coming in. Who could this be?
Monkey
it's
cat
Matt.
Pat. Oh,
No, it's fine.
Monkey cat Matt.
He was telling Saab, I bet you $300 Rod won't let me back on his channel.
I listened to him. That's why I came on. They say that shit again, boy. Beat fuck out of you.
What's wrong with Uncle Raj, man? Uncle Roger.
No, nothing.
That's
Uncle
because
Raj.
Roger will take a poll and everybody's like, hell no.
Yeah, I want to keep people happy. I don't want like an argument. And so I don't mind talking to them. But I mean, every time I ask him a question about any proofs or any evidence that I have here, he always just laughs at me and not refute it. Just like, that's stupid.
When you come on somebody else's channel, you have to have some level of respect. And the minute you cross a line, then your credibility shot, man. You can't just. And he's two-faced, man. He's done shit behind our backs. He comes over here and acts one way and talks shit. He's not a good person, man. So nah, you're not welcome.
What are you talking about?
I found.
What are you talking about?
No. We're talking about Kyle. I mean, Monkey Cat Pat. I mean, Patrick.
Because really, I don't have a big problem with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared. They always say you're scared, but that even just
you're a coward.
Emphasizes my point even more. They're just there to be disrespectful, interrupt, and cause a havoc, man. It's like they're not here for the same reason we are. They don't have the same intentions.
Yeah, I get that for sure. And
regardless of what they believe.
Yeah. I don't care if you believe you're on a ball or in a ball.
I don't either, man. We were all ball believers. So we got some level of sympathy or empathy for it, right?
Yeah. empathy's not a bad thing. It would make the world a better place if everybody was empathetic to some point, at least. If you'd be able to
Well,
relate to the people
we're all
around
victims. We're all in the same damn boat here. You know what I'm saying?
you. Well, don't rock it, JJ. If
No.
it caps, I don't know how to walk on
Don't
water.
rock it.
I only know one person. If you don't don't believe me that I can't walk on water, I'll show you. I'll go run a pool now and I'll try to walk on it. I'll give you a call when I get back. Yeah. Bring a life preserver. All right. Well, let's get back to Uncle Fester, Ricky Nelson, whoever his
That's
name
not
is.
nice.
I know. I like
That's presupposing he was on a hit TV series.
Yeah,
called
the
Monsters.
1960s.
No,
Yeah.
whatever that was. Was that Monsters?
It's a Munsters, yeah. And he
Oh,
could
yeah,
actually
okay.
put a light bulb in his mouth and make it light
I
up.
was just seeing how good
I
my
think they-
memory was. I passed the test. I
Wait, that's
digress.
Adam's family.
Oh,
Yeah,
Anna's
family,
family. I
yeah.
failed. See?
Yeah, see, Lurch is from the Munsters.
Monsters. Okay, that's right.
But I don't think they had an uncle in the. Oh, yeah, Uncle Eddie. Sorry, that's different dude. The Dracula. And
really?
they had.
Okay,
You know who
Doctor
Uncle Eddie's?
Frickin' Evil. You ever heard of him?
Oh, I know who Dr. Evil is. Yes.
Dr. Frickin' Evil. Put some respect on his name. But Dr.
Yeah.
Frickin' Evil was he was inspired by Dr. No from James Bond.
I realize that. Yeah.
I remember
think I
Michael
did.
Myers making fun of him the most. That's what I remember. He's got the
Oh,
pinky up.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. That's that. He plays both roles. Michael Myers is Dr. Evil.
Aha, that's what it is.
Yeah. And Seth Green is Scotty. Scotty don't. Scotty no. Scotty no.
Let's
It's
roll.
the hard knock life for us. All right.
You
Hard
can say,
knock
I
life.
don't want to do this anymore. I want to tell him that it's begging the question and have him accept it when it's just a measurement that he's told me 12 times and use an example of where someone else has employed it that isn't him, that's curved. You can ignore that too. It won't ever be begging the question. We've measured Earth with linear distances. Nautical miles, kilometres, furlongs, inches.
Can you show us
Those are
measurements?
So it's not just a measurement; it's a flat.
Matt, you say something?
I said, we see it, Glenn. He said, I'm not the same. I evolved from a squid.
Squidward.
Did you?
No, it's kind
Yes.
of like Squidward.
Oh no, I'm thinking more along like Squidbillies.
Are you
You
like
know,
Squidward? dude?
Earl. No, Squidward's all right. But you ever seen Squidbillies?
See,
Yeah. I have.
Early
That's pretty
Kyler.
funny.
Don't
Yeah.
touch the trim.
Yeah, that's pretty funny stuff.
I like that show. Jesus appears to grandma all the time, like a ghost.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is, man. And she's saying prayers to them and everything. But it's like a regular meth shack up in the hills in Tennessee, and they portray them as squids.
The Squidbillies? All right.
Squidbillies. I'll show them to you before we get done here. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Earth measurement. That's your claim. Your claim presupposes that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, or you couldn't drive
Based on
drop from it
measurements.
as done by curved. When he drive drop from it, it had to be
We're
flat.
not talking about curve.
No, we're not.
We're not talking about
I am.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's not here.
Couldn't give
You
a
said
crap.
it was maths. Can you provide the flat Earth
Can you
maths?
give me a
that the
sentence
globe
that starts
came
without
from?
you stuttering?
I got some flat Earth, Matt, for Elder Bear. Let's say centimeter, millimeter,
Yeah.
kilometer. Yeah, we can go through it, and you can count each one. You're like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can measure from here to the wall, motherfucker. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I said that. Pardon
And
me.
don't you think we have some type of default, like all observations known to man or something like that? Being that like you would never believe you live on a sphere unless you were told so. You know, all observations show you as topographical and immovable, right? So that's our default.
Yeah.
It's not a positive claim. That's what our senses tell us. That's what our God-given divine senses, you know, our
Yeah.
intuition,
Preach it,
our
JJ.
equilibrium.
Hallelujah.
Amen, dude.
Yeah.
The
Don't.
vestibular system, man, it does everything. Woo.
All of it, dude.
Crazy.
That's our default. That's not you don't have to make a positive claim for that to be the case.
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
I'm
it's
passing the
obviously
collection plate
topographic.
around.
And when we say it's flat, dude, obviously there's deviations like mountains and valleys and shit, but sea level means level, boys. You know what I'm saying? That shit
boys.
flat, bro. That shit flat.
Reverend JJ will be here all week, boys and girls. He
We're gonna
will
have
be
to-
doing
Hey,
sermons twice a week.
pass the collection play one more
We're
time.
gonna pass the collection.
That boy
plate.
good. He got some talent.
Hallelujah. I'm on a mission from God, y'all. All right. And we're looking at him now. He's in his glorious white suit talking to a transvestite.
Yeah.
Can you?
Can you give me that
You have
sentence
the
without
original
stuttering?
flat Earth data that the globe came from?
I don't have any data. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm here for my
Well, how
audience.
can you say that the globe
you.
comes from flat Earth measurements then?
Well, because they were appealed to by a guy called Curved when he used horizontal linear distances.
No,
to
no,
derive
you
drop
always say, but not so curved. This came from you. This is
Yeah,
your
it came
claim.
from Curved. I'll imitate him. What he told me about the horizontal distance he was using.
Yeah, I told you you've got a one-dimensional personality. You're pretty crap at being an actor. We know that.
I've got a successful YouTube channel.
Brenda a question?
I'm doing all right.
Come on,
all right,
Bruce.
thanks.
Brenda, I had a question.
I just got one thing. Kepler, Huygens, Lemaitre, Carl Sagan, Michio Kaku, Roger Ledwell, JJ, and Matthew Eastman. We've all measured stuff, haven't we, on Earth?
Absolutely.
I measured my penis once, and it wasn't.
right.
It wasn't a very.
Oh,
successful-
whoa! Yeah,
It wasn't a very
I-
good outcome either. It was like,
yeah.
that's it, right?
Yeah,
Dang
but
it, man.
priapism is real, and we
Hey,
should
go ahead. my bad.
definitely be considerate. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I hear some chicks dig it.
Oh, they
Anyway.
do, man. Speaking of chicks digging it, dude, I got some hot merch for you, dude. You
Dude.
get some hoodies to say "just a YouTuber." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, nice.
I'm just a YouTuber.
Bruh,
taking
I
that
was
road.
talking to-
Coined.
I was talking to this guy. He's a country guy. His name's Roger, by the way. I used to work with him, and he told me, he gave me a convincing reply. It was like the best reply that any Glober ever gave me. Right? And he said, measures the Earth like according to the curvature of his penis.
Okay.
He said his penis followed the curvature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 8 inches per mile squared, dude.
Mile
That's
squared,
huge.
8 inches. Oh man, that's a monster.
I thought
Okay.
it was like Roger. I was like, that's the best answer I've ever had. I cannot blame. Like I don't blame him.
Huh? So he's
Hey, that
gonna be
reminds
lower
me of
because
a-
of
That reminds me of a joke I got to tell real quick. There's this guy, he talks like this, kind of like the guy that Nathan's impersonating. Talks like that his whole life, dude, and he's getting tired of being made fun of, dude. So he goes to the doctor. He says, "What's wrong with me, doc?" He says, "Oh man, we've seen this before. Your penis is just way too big. We'll cut a couple inches off the middle, put the top back on, and you'll be fine." You know. So he's like, "Oh yeah, let's go with that. Let's do it." So he does it and comes back for a checkup a couple weeks later. Says, "Oh man, it's awesome, doc. I meet people all the time now, and they never even knew I had a voice like that. What did you do with the extra?" "Oh, it's around here somewhere."
Oh god, yeah, I think I've heard that one, kind of that brain, but that's
Hey, it's funny.
That's a keeper right there. It is. I mean, you gotta have
It's
the right
gotta
moment.
be around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's in his pants. All right. I think we're treading thin water, boys. How do you tread thin water? Very lightly. All right.
Don't panic.
Well, if you have thin water, you'll have thin ice.
Be like
Looking for the original flat Earth measurements of the globe.
No, it's not question Brenda today, buddy.
I
It's
have
question
a question
Oakley
for
today.
Brenda.
I'm sure you do.
Where are they?
Just hold it till the
Where
end,
is-
and we'll get to
Where's
that
the
question.
first order flat Earth data?
I'm not claiming it. I don't need to. I'm inconsequential to this discussion.
You-
It'll always
you
be
claim
measured
it
flat.
every day.
It'll be
You
measured
claim
flat
it every
regard.
day. The globe
I'm
comes
trying to
from flat
answer
Earth
you.
measurements, you
Okay,
said.
I'll just
Every
stop.
day you say it.
Spurg out. Feel free. It'll mean you win. I'm
Well,
not claiming
I know I'm
anything. I
winning
can
because
just
you
appeal
have
to
no
people like
answer.
Curved.
You have no measurements to substantiate
Don't
your
need
claim.
to. Don't need them. Everyone else uses them.
No verifiable data at all.
Don't need them. Everyone else
Just
uses them.
a
Third time.
baseless assertion on your
Well, no,
part.
everyone's using these flat
Yeah, but
measurements.
everybody else uses them, but comes to a
That's
different
right.
conclusion. So
Yeah, that's
there's
right.
obviously a disconnect here.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone uses a flat.
You know what the disconnect is? Some of them are fucking retarded. But you know, what's your opinion?
Apparently.
If it-
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Or I think it's more like a deception, though. I don't say they're all retarded because they can do.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
basic
a
functions.
melting pot in there, dude. It's whoa, we've got
It's
some
the spirit.
degenerates.
You know where I stand is the spirits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
well,
They're-
yeah,
they're-
yeah. Least
they're
common
familiars.
denominator, evil spirits.
They used to call those familiars back in the day, didn't they?
I think Mr. Ick is still calling them lizard people.
He does have his affirming the consequence, right?
I hit my button accidentally. I got really sensitive headphones. Sorry, what were you saying again? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Mr. Ick,
Or
he's
Ben
still lizard people.
Icky. Yeah, I don't know. Does he?
David Ick.
Oh yeah, him.
David Icke.
He thinks they rule the world. He thinks that the moon's an empty, hollow shell, and it was a spacecraft that landed here and dropped it off. Yeah,
David,
I don't know.
can you imagine David Ick's level of troll? I bet you.
There's probably some fucked up ones, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
David Ick is controlled by lizards.
Hey, he's gotta be. Yeah. I don't know what. Matt, you're cutting out. Is it just me?
Stranger things have happened.
Oh yeah, and the stranger things are going to happen. But I mean, I wonder what troll tastes like on a Saturday night at a barbecue. Anyways, I didn't say it out loud. I don't recommend troll. It's kind of tough. It kind of probably tastes like boogers, and
tastes like butt cheek.
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
Arm tastes like leg.
Yeah, most of them end up in like the mountains somewhere, don't they? And they live at the bottom of bridges and
Trolls,
they
bro.
demand.
I saw a movie about Ernest P. Worrell, and he defeated this troll on Halloween. The greatest part of the movie. The greatest part of the movie was when he said, "How about a bumper sandwich, booger lips?" And he ran him over.
I remember that. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Hi to
Great movie, Ernest
Marlene
P.
Brown.
Worrell.
Hi to Marlene Brown.
Yeah, I'll just shout out Awana too. Some of these people change their name. What's Awana used to have a different title, didn't he? Or she? I know she is, I think. I'm just curious.
Jeff Gass said, hey, Ewan, Yvonne.
Awana, the terrible. Okay. Who? Where? Say it again.
Mike's cut.
Matthew.
Matt's
Say,
cutting out a
you
little
want me to say it again?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, you cut out a little bit.
Jeff Gass said, hey, I won.
Yeah. It used to be Awana something, but she changed her name to Awana the Terrible because she still got the same icon, I think. I think it's a she.
Jono said, I've seen his titties. Jono, you need to quit telling that story.
Yeah. There's something wrong with seeing his titties? I think there might be. Whose titties have you seen again? His titties? Who's he?
Oh, Brenda.
Oh, no, don't tell me. Yeah, it's nice. Where did you see these again? I mean, I've been in a live stream with him, looked at him. He came on my channel, and I've talked to him. I mean, he's come on camera a couple times. We've had backstage conversations. It's kind of awkward, but he kept calling me, "Hey, bro, there's something wrong with your mic," or "Hey, bro, you need to do this." He's trying to coach me through the stream, like I needed coaching. I was fairly new to YouTube, and I didn't know who the fuck this person was. But I was on McToon's channel, and we were backstage, and he's like, "Your mic sounds bad, bro," and he's like trying to be all like, dude, bro. And I was confused, to say the least. I couldn't get a beat on Brenda or Brendan, whatever you want to call it. I'm not mad at him as a person. I just think he needs prayer and he needs God. And he just there's something wrong with the whole.
Yeah, Marlene was maxi pad. Off topic.
Yeah. Okay. Off topic. Yeah, that could be. I don't know if it's a spiritual thing. It's like he knows what he's doing. He's cognitive, but he's chose this, and that's what pisses me off. People choose to do
Right.
this, and yeah.
If I was a madman, right, and I kept picking up hot coals and I kept swearing they were cold,
I say there's something wrong, sir.
there would be something very like it would be something spiritually wrong, right?
Yeah. Or you've been dropped on your head or something just not connect right. You need help. Yeah. You need prayer.
Yeah. So
but I mean, everybody's been to Brenda, like on our side over here with Flats and all our side of the community. And I mean, he knows the truth. Let's put it that way. He makes a choice to do what he's doing. Let's put it that way. Awana is a man. Okay. Well, I don't want to see your tits, dude. I don't want to see your tits.
Oh, and we're bonding.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. I think I bonded enough for one night. Let's go.
First order flat Earth data.
I'm not claiming it. I don't need to. I'm inconsequential to this discussion.
You,
It'll always
you
be
claim
measured
it
flat.
every day.
It'll be measured flat regardless. I'm trying to answer you.
Measurements.
Okay, I'll just
every day you say it.
Spurg out. Feel free. It'll mean you win. I'm not claiming anything.
Winning
I can
because
just
you
appeal
have
to
no
people
answer.
like Curved.
You have no measurements to substantiate your claim.
Don't need them. Everyone else uses them.
No verifiable data at all.
Don't need them. Everyone else uses them. Third time.
A baseless assertion on your
Well, no,
part.
everyone's using these flat
Yeah, but
measurements.
everybody else uses them but comes to a
That's
different
right.
conclusion. So
Yeah, that's
there's
right.
obviously a disconnect here.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone
He
uses the flat Earth
does
measurements.
have his affirming the consequent, right? He has that.
Listen,
Let me
Do you
let me
guys
know when you've
think
got a
that-
U line of attack, which is these are Nathan's measurements. I mean, you sound like stuck records.
No,
That's
they're
what
not
your
your
claim is
measurements,
every
but
day.
you're using them. You're
they're
using
curved.
them.
Yeah,
so they
curved
become
using them.
yours.
Yeah, they're curved. Curved using them. I'm using them against you when you use
So
them.
what are you hiding behind curve for? Because you can't answer
Because
the
it's
attack?
hilarious. When you guys use flat Earth linear distances and I ram them back up you, I find that
No,
hilarious.
you use
Because you
them.
don't want him to have used them.
Nobody else uses them.
No,
you do.
curved use them. Tell me for the next hour
You're the
that they're
one who's
mine.
using
And
them.
I'll keep saying
And claiming that
horizontal
that's where the
distance
globe came
measurements
from.
we drop derive. I'll keep taking the piss out of curved. You can say, well, it's not here.
It's
Spurg
not here.
out.
Curved's
And
not
eventually
here.
mute me. That's what you can do. It'll be hilarious. My audience will love it.
No,
I know they will.
Curve's not here.
Yeah, I know they will. That's right.
Come on, man.
So curved use them. Curved
Are you
use
here? Are
horizontal
you here to
distances.
talk? Or are you here to make a point?
Well, my point is curved measured Earth flat for horizontal linear distances that you now want to put on me. Feel free.
He just here to obfuscate.
Well, he
as
didn't.
usual.
Though. He didn't.
Oh,
though.
did he not
He
use
really didn't.
horizontal distance and derive drop from it? I blatantly do definitely remember him doing that, Rob Noxious. He definitely used
you
horizontal
have-
distance,
No,
or he
he
couldn't have
didn't.
derived perpendicular drop from
May
it.
I ask a question? Guys, my question is when people repeat claims without evidence.
Now, right here, this point, you hear where he's going, right?
We have arrived.
Yeah. So he's saying basically everybody on this side of the debate or whatever you want to call it nowadays is a cult. Basically, we're repeating a mantra and everybody's getting indoctrinated in flat earth. Like, oh, we're zombies. Oh, God.
It's all projection.
There is no room. There's no debate.
It's the opposite of indoctrination when once you learn to think for yourself and you question everything, that's the opposite of being indoctrinated.
Oh, hell.
You know,
So
when you're willing to
maybe-
question it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree with you, Jake. I was going to say, like, that's the other
Yeah.
end of the stick, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Question everything and hold fast to that which is true.
Yeah, that's the opposite of being indoctrinated.
So, I mean, that's not being a cult, but I mean, because we have like a good, steady knowledge and a grip on reality, and we have a good argument base. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Nathan does have a rhetoric to a point. He changes it up, but he's not trying to, woo us into the flat Earth cult. And next thing you know, we're going to be wearing robes and hanging out in tents in a field somewhere and drinking Kool-Aid, right?
Dude, these fuckers, they're going to be like, we knew the whole time. Brenda.
Yeah.
Brenda's going to be in the future going, I knew the whole time.
Well, deep inside, he does know. But that's why I asked him.
That's why he's responsible on Judgment Day.
Yeah. And they're clinging on to any little bit, man. They're grasping at straws. Like they're gonna try to claim the South that refutes everything we've ever seen in our lives because of the stars and their motions. They're gonna, oh, you can't track anything down here. There's the magnetic declination from this continent, that continent. But it's by design, and I understand that the way the cartographers, the mapping, and the way the southern part of the oceans are laid out in the like with Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, and all the places near the so-called Antarctic continent. Yeah, there's a lot of like misdirection. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to see. Yeah, what do you say?
Preach on.
Preach on.
Yeah,
Amen.
Glenn says Salem. Peace.
Salem. Peace. All right, man. Well, maybe we could go hook up with Captain Gunn and go sailing.
God willing.
Paul thinks that he's trying to raise money so he can buy the boat he wants to do this. He's just not told everybody. He's proclaiming he has it, but he really wants to do this. He has it in his mind. He knows what he needs to do, but I don't think he has that custom yacht or clipper or whatever he wants to sail in. I mean, if you need help, man, I mean, I'm sure there are people in the community that would want you to take an expedition like this and go explore. I'm all for it. I mean, they don't do this stuff anymore. No, you don't hear about, so-and-so found a new island somewhere. You don't hear about it in the news. I guarantee you back in the early 1900s and the early 1800s, they were finding lands all the time. There was more free exploration. The treaties of 19th century invention, and the perimeters of the 60th parallel and all the hogwash that goes with this was not around back then. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm confused. Wait, somebody claimed trees. Wait, you said trees don't grow south of the 60th parallel since 1960?
No, treaty. The treaty, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Trees.
Yeah, there aren't really many trees down there neither. From what I remember, looking at some of the film I've seen from that part of the earth. I mean, it looks pretty.
I think, to be honest, I think that it probably existed a lot longer. That's just when their narrative pushes, because we obviously can't trust the source, or anytime they give us numbers, it's always bullshit, But obviously the treaties existed since then, which is most important, obviously. But I think everything before that is just his story. You know what I'm saying? These people are such liars. How the hell? And I mean, it's hard not to rely on the information that's been crammed in our brains from these people.
Politicians and lawyers are usually the ones that are most responsible for most of the lies that we get pushed in society.
Well, history is a really touchy one because there's no factual evidence to support the claims, yet we just instantly rely on these historians of our times, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, historians, the standard is not circumstantial evidence or presupposed evidence, or just trust me, bro. It's built. History should be built upon. Guess what? I was going to say. If I can get the word out of my damn mouth, Indiana Jones. What did he do again?
Archaeology.
Yeah, archaeology and study of linguists and actual findings, physical, provable findings.
Yeah.
It's historic stuff, dude. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing.
See, they had to structure the lies in a way for us slaves to not think we're slaves, so they give us these air quote rights and all this shit, and they tell us all these timelines and when we evolved into freedom and bravery, when it's all a bottle of bullshit. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, to go with that freedom thing, it's just when you push a certain group of people too much, you're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact, but it's going to be negligible in their narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, stuff like we hear about, like who was the hero in Scotland back in the last century? What was his name?
Bruce.
Yeah, that guy.
Bruce.
You had Rob, Bruce, and
Bruce.
Well, more power to the guy, dude. But I personally don't believe that you're going to go.
Robert the Great, or Robert the Great, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to go and come back be all right with spoiling the powers that be's narrative.
Well, yeah, the thing is, but if they don't see it coming, you slip one right, and you can
Yeah.
tell not all
Well,
of
that's
these.
not going to happen. How is it going to not be seen coming when you're
I don't know.
on YouTube? They hear
What are you talking-
everything
yeah,
anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you get enough support, I think that you might be able to do at least get some footing in this situation. It could be possible. You got to dream.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think the 60th South is far enough away from being able to validate an ice fall in the first place that you're not going to see it, right? So you're going to be stopped long before. They have motion sensors and detectors with buoys, and it's monitored air, sea, and land by the United Nations maritime
I don't
organizations.
know.
And
Listen, guys, is there ever a good time to pass through the equator, or because
the
that's
equator's
goal.
fine, but 60th South's another story.
Yeah, but they call it, if you're sailing, right? They call it the doldrums. Like there's no wind. Like there could be no wind on the equator, on the ocean, for 25 days.
Wow, that's a long time. Yeah, I get you. That would be hard to do, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would explain a couple of the effects you get at the equator too. There's no real.
I don't know how much of the weather's natural either.
It's definitely been
everything is. I don't trust nothing.
I think it's been fucked with since the Eden and the giants. I think because of the actual falling of the trees. I'm absolutely. I can actually just. I'll raise my hand and testify right here that there was larger structures and trees back in the day before our ancestors inherited this shit. And you can see the evidence just around you. It ain't hard to look at. It's like, just open your eyes a little bit. Just open your mind too, and don't criticize everything and try to put it into one narrative, because this is a mass. I think it's more massive than what they say it is. The earth, and even the Bible says no man can measure
right.
the earth.
Yeah, I believe that for sure, man. I mean, if we're in a slave system, why would you want your slaves to occupy good territory? No, you put them in the mined out quarry that's a shithole called Earth.
I've been to the Grand Canyon, and that thing is definitely not caused by the Colorado River.
This whole place looks like it's a mined out quarry, man. Yeah. And we're all dependent on, it's carbon based, right? Well, who's to say they didn't strip all the silicon, right? And they live in silicon-based lands. Who knows, man? I'm just throwing that out there.
Why do you think there's silicon on every island and shore everywhere, too? What was looking at? There was something else.
If you were a creator, you would want it to be silicon-based rather. If you got to choose, if you were, the creator, why would you choose? Yeah, why would you choose carbon, right? And we all know it's 666 on the periodic table.
You know why? You know why they chose carbon? Because they knew Obama was going to start charging tax on it. I'm just messing.
The footprint, baby. That footprint.
Yeah,
Obama's going to start producing a lot of carbon with the human remains of the thermal explosions that he, cooked people from the inside out.
We don't have time for the Flat Earth Society.
Nope. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have time for the Flat Earth Society either, but I'm a flat earther. That's why I don't have time for them. I ain't wasting time.
How else are you supposed to know Earth is rising, dude?
I know. Yeah, I'm throwing this up in the Earth is coming up to meet this pen I got in my hand.
Clown world.
The Earth is rising. The Earth is rising.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, one little jab,
right?
JJ. Well,
Chicken Little used to scream that the sky's falling. Now they are all screaming.
The Earth is rising. Yeah, imagine that. Were you over on Flashes when Dell came on to debate that with us?
No.
Michael, PJ had him in. Oh, yeah, that's fun. It's a pull. It's a push.
That's not to be a suspect, right?
Who, Dell?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of he's from Glasgow, right? Think about that. But I mean, he got the spotlight real quick, and you got like, why? But I mean, he was making sense. He's like, he would get into that, like you see that horizon over there. He'd have these conversations with people on live feeds, and you would get it. Like, oh yeah, like I don't feel any motion. Do you? Do you see any curvature? Like that was his spiel, dude. He got to people with it. But I mean, yeah, after that it got weird. So what happened? Was he approached by some people? I don't know.
He thinks he's a leader.
A leader?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro.
I think I'm a pint. And maybe a gal.
It's just Dell's got a spiritual problem, just like the majority of us. All of us.
True. But it's moving because it's moving. All right. You hear him say that ever? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's moving because it's moving. Yeah.
Moving. It's moving.
I believe because he believes the earth is rising. Like he believes
it's moving.
In Einstein.
Weinstein. Yeah, if you look at the whole theory, he actually does say that in his theory that's because they couldn't actually validate gravity the way they wanted to. So they made a new mathematics and they proposed that the Earth is actually. But how does that work on a spinning ball?
Listen, man, the whole thing doesn't make sense, right? So it happens in the fourth dimension. So we only experience 3 dimensions. So they're trying to explain phenomenon in the 3rd dimension that they don't observe in the 4th.
Sounds like 4th and 5th dimension warfare to me. Psychological warfare.
Yeah. Well, and JJ, I was going to say one thing. One quick stab at this establishment might pop the whole damn thing. But I mean, at least expose W for being the bullshit artist that he is.
I call bullshit.
You call him bullshit on it?
Yeah, that one stab. You ain't, dude. If you ran the world for hundreds of years, you own this bitch and everything and everyone on it, then you think that somebody's going to take some wild stab and put you in your place?
No. But a calculated surgical maneuver might. But
well, that's not going to happen, dude. They run everything, all these platforms, everything. If you own a TV, if you own any type of phone, they're capable of tracking and listening and watching, and you're not doing anything that's going to spoil their.
Yeah, beyond just that, I mean, aren't they doing that with everybody in regards?
Of course, that's my point.
Yeah. So, but beyond that point, are we not making a headway? Think about it.
Not really. I think we are on their watch because I learned all the shit. Most shit I know is from these shills, dude.
Huh?
So for some odd reason, they're exposing the truth to me, right?
Yeah, they're trying to make it into a fool's quest.
Well, yeah, they're going to divide us in the process as well because they got all these leaders, air quotes, that have different areas of beliefs that steer you down a road of division. Regardless, so we'll always be divided even within, but that's how you control the opposition so we won't get too big, is to lead us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I'm trying not to follow it, JJ, but if we have enough, I think we have enough backbone and enough fortitude to endure.
You're crazy. I think you're insane. Dude. This is my opinion.
There you go.
I mean, these people. We ain't got shit, dude. These people, think about the technology that they possess, okay? That we can't even fathom, dude, because it's all hidden technology and shit, dude. I mean, they have the capabilities of destroying entire nations, dude, without even knowing who the enemy is, just by weather warfare, dude. Okay? You're not going to pull one over on the powers that be.
Well,
that's just being logical.
Yeah, they did try that in Vietnam. They really did. I don't think it really worked.
I don't believe in any of these fucking wars, dude. Yeah, we're at war, but they're all fucking fictitious fucking events staged and fucking alternative motives and narratives. It's just, you can't trust shit, dude. All we know is we've been lied to on an extreme level, dude, and we don't know our ass from the hole in the ground, except that, we got, dude.
Yeah, I guess you. So the thing is, don't get got no more. Let's
Well-
just go with it. Let's put a frown on that thing and turn it upside down.
Really,
Um,
it just
put a
becomes
smile.
a spiritual understanding, right? Because they can't take that from you, dude. Your
Oh, yeah.
divinity is not this meat suit, and that's the thing that they don't want you to know is how significant we are by thinking we come from some fucking monkey or Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to hide that we're significant, right?
Yeah, I get you, and it's a very, very eloquently put point, JJ. I understand, but I think that we can do some things. Well, we're doing things now. This is always this is.
It's all on their watch, though.
Yeah, I get it.
It's on their
But I mean-
platforms. It's on their timing. If they don't want you to do something, then it's not going to happen. That's just my opinion. You know, I could be wrong. I'm just one man here, man.
You're just a lone YouTuber on your own.
Hey, I'm just a YouTuber, man.
Yeah, I get you. All right, you ready, guys? Back to it.
It's over and over and over and over. Do some people get brainwashed into thinking those claims are true because they keep hearing it over and over and over? Do you think that ever happens?
I don't know. Ask yourself that when you see balls over and over again and
Yeah.
decide that flat Earth measurements give you those balls.
You guys,
Tell
you
me.
guys think when people, I think it was Goebbels
Squeeze out a full sentence, much. Stutter much.
asserted that action that when you repeat a false claim
We heard you
over
the
and
first
over
time.
and over, it becomes the truth.
We heard you the first
And
time.
I think some people are weak enough to fall for that. Just my observation.
How
Wasn't it
very
10th
interesting.
Man who sold Nathan the Selnav bridge, and that's where he's copied it from and keeps repeating it from, but
Yeah,
can't
it's got-
substantiate it. Got no verifiable data to
Well, it says on
substantiate
this
it.
book was appealing
If
to
you
this
repeat a
diagram on screen.
lie
I've kept it
often
on there.
enough, it becomes the
I'll
truth.
get this on screen for Buck. He seems to appeal to this because it's got some point in it.
Is that a picture 10th Man gave you?
Yeah, that's right. It's got a nautical mile distance.
Okay, so
Once we
he
get to-
told you that story and you can't even substantiate it.
Oh, it's
Don't
the
need
one
to.
that's got a great circle on it. You know?
Yeah, the one with
Yeah.
nautical miles
Oh,
and
I see,
radius.
it's
The one that's got a
The
mile
one in a
radius
ball.
value.
Inside a ball, you mean? In the center of hell.
No, nobody's inside a ball.
Where's the
That's
Great
just what
Circle
you
on
think.
on
That's
the
where you
idiots.
represent it every day, remember?
That's what you idiots think.
Where is it then?
Where's the Great? Hold on. Where's
Sorry,
the
I'm
Great
not the
Circle
arbiter
on
of
the
it.
flat
When
Earth?
people claim that they're in the centre of hell, that's not me. That's you.
So you
bunch of
claim
idiots.
that every day. That's what you tell your audience.
Well, you
That's where
mistaken
you
what I brace
represent flat
against.
Earth,
Oh,
on the
you want
equatorial
it to be
plane,
my
in the centre
globe,
of
eh?
IC Spin has the floor. Elder Bear, let IC Spin go. It's his turn to talk.
Yeah, guys. Hey, as long as we keep it one mic, man. Let's just keep it one mic at a time, guys. Come on.
I mean, it's a very simple question. Since he doesn't want to answer anything about the moon or the sun, etc., just tell me where the Great Circle is on the flat Earth.
Come and suck on my bollocks. Give me good fucking eye contact while you look into my eyes, my cock. in your mouth.
Oh, okay.
You promise? If I do that, will you give us the measurements?
No.
Can you repeat that? IC Spin? I didn't hear what you said.
You don't demand anything of me, IC Spin. Yeah. I'm not
You
your
haven't got
subservient.
anything,
No, I'm
that's
just
why.
asking where the
You
Great
haven't got
Circle is.
anything.
Where's the Great
Yeah, I heard
Circle
you
on
the
the
first
flat
time,
Earth?
and I said, "Come and suck on my bollocks."
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard you. And then I told you
Well,
to
I
suck
mean,
my
you're
balls.
presenting a slide to the class.
and pointed out
right?
you're not my subservient.
Well, you're presenting a slide to the class, so presumably.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
can
It's the one that
slide.
Buck wants to appeal to with subpoints on it.
Yeah, so explain it.
Oh, it's
I'm
got a
just
flat
asking you
linear
about your
distance
slide.
measurement in radial value. Eventually, we'll get to Buck and I'll ask him if this marked zenith distance with a value for nautical miles and the word radius next to it. We'll get to whether or not that distance
Well,
bends or not eventually, I'm sure.
Well, the reason you'll ask him that question is because you'll be diverting from the question that I'm asking, right?
I mean, he brought it up. He's left comments about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's fine, but can't you just tell me where the Great Circle is on the flat Earth?
Can you not just come and suck on my balls? Can you not just do that, IC Spin? Can you not just come and suck on them? Give
No,
me good
it's-
eye contact while you're doing it.
It's like you're not
He's a prisoner. He's a prisoner.
That's the way to win
You're
an
not
argument,
asking that. He hasn't been given,
This
you
is-
know, the
So
map
when we're
of
going to
the-
get to this
of
bent
the
radii? We're
prison
going to get
yet.
to this bent radii ever with Buck? Buckhuck, as I've started calling him.
Flat Earth radius, you mean?
That's correct. It's
Sorry,
a flat
did
linear
you-
distance. That's correct. Well done. 10 points, Edabear.
Yeah. What did
You
what
That's
forget
right. It's a
that.
flat Earth
Tenth Man
distance.
give you to give
That's
for
right.
that?
That's right. Edabear.
Hold on,
it's a
hold
flat
on.
distance. Just because the ball's measured
Yeah,
flat.
did you forget that I asked you a question about your slide, Nathan?
Did you forget that I asked you to come and suck on my bollocks? Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget that. But
Well,
did you
why
forget
aren't
I
you
asked
here
a question
sucking
about
on
your
my
slide?
bollocks? What's wrong with you, man? I asked.
I told you it's not a hobby.
And you
of
told
mine.
me. You're going to be telling me stuff, are
It's
you?
absolutely
IC?
not.
I don't think so.
No, it's not a hobby of mine. What does the Great Circle mean on your slide there?
I don't care. I just see this distance measurement in nautical miles
Yeah,
with
but
the word radius next to
But
it.
why do you show it though and say you don't care, man?
got radius.
This is weird.
I don't see any distances. I said to
You don't seem like a man that
maybe you're
wastes his own
scared of my
time,
answer. You scared of
right?
my answer? See, already on this particular visit, I've had a suggestion that the radial value
Quit
in the
bitching.
scared Spurg. Go ahead. I'll let you tuck yourself
Quit
up.
bitching. Just talk. Go ahead.
Just stutter at me through the top of me. Go ahead.
Quit being a fucking child. Answer.
Now I've changed my mind. I don't want to.
Yeah,
rather
tenth
watch your
man gave
Spurg
it a
out. It's
radial
much more
value,
fun.
remember?
Just like a little bitch running from every
Tenth
which
man
flat
gave you a
radii.
radial distance, didn't he?
That's right. Radial distance. That's right. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
Once you stop
And
being
you
scared.
gave
of me.
I picture Icy Spin saying, "You're just a little bitch." I can see the look on his face. Dude. It's funny. Now, I did probably spark a little of this conversation, especially with Icy Spin. I'll tell you guys later. You gotta
Icy
keep-
Spin. All right. So alias. What's the alias of Icy Spin?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know, bro. I'm just trying to keep up.
Oh, Icy Spin's been on this show, and he's told us a couple of things he did. He just pre-assumed, and he didn't verify. And he's definitely he's a globe believer. He's not. I don't think he's possessed, but I mean he's a McToon disciple. But he
Bunch of
literally
trolls.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun. But the thing is, he's that cocky. You know, the people that are like he can't be wrong. He never admits he's wrong. I've admit when I'm wrong on here, and I've apologized for several things. But this kind of cat that he thinks that the dogmatic religion that he's in, he's got it down to a science. He knows he's got every gotcha you can think of. When he asked Nathan about, he said, "You won't even answer questions about the moon." You remember that, right?
Yeah.
He asked Nathan if he can explain why everybody on Earth sees one face of the moon. Can you answer that question for him? Yeah.
Can I answer it?
Excuse me, just 1 second. Go ahead. Can you answer it?
Yeah, sure. Because we only observe one face of the moon.
Well, I don't think the moon has another face, personally, myself. But you can say you observe one face of the moon. But you know what
the sun. We only observe one face of the sun.
That's because they're most likely not physical, you know. And we're seeing it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like let's go with the. Is there a face of the Earth?
Yes.
Okay, so everything in
It's
geometry has face.
It's called the surface.
The surface.
The surface. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Good play on words, man. Hey, say hi to LJ. He sent an eagle. It has 400 joules, whatever that means.
LJ with the jewels.
So, what are those things, guys? You sent me some, and I had a couple other people like at 400 points from Flow State. What the hell is it? I don't know what it is. Confused.
Remember what I was talking about
Fucking YouTube.
the other night when I was saying, like, let's say you fall asleep and you're watching somebody and it automatically sends you to somebody else or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all about algorithms. So I think they choose based on these points whether or not a lot of people get sent to you if you're live and something else has ended and they haven't clicked off of it yet. I'm not sure though.
Me neither. That's why I was asking him. Like, anybody know what it is? Hey,
I know
Dr. Beth, how you doing?
It's got to be money, right? Because I have a choice. Like if I click on, if I want to send you some jewels or whatever, it gives me the option to pay money. So I don't know if you can put it in your.
The gift from. Yeah.
I don't know if you can put it against the Antarctic Treaty or not.
The treaty?
Yeah.
Against the Antarctic Treaty. No, for the most part, I think our community, like our little community, that would be like such a uplifting thing if we actually could put TFB completely to bed forever. Now, I'm not talking about the whole world narrative and change everybody's mind overnight. If this proves them wrong on this, they're going to obfuscate with all kinds of lies and inclusions. And
Dude, they were never alive to begin with. TFE was based off.
There's a whole bunch of Spurgites over there on this earth, and even Neil deGrasse is using damn footage is like real. Hey,
I think the most important part moving forward is just passing on to our children, dude, that not to, blind trust with the education that they're given,
True.
or just homeschool in general is the best idea. But ultimately, we have to unlearn the bullshit that we've been indoctrinated with, and make sure that when we leave this place, it's better than when we found it.
that's a good thing. Yeah. I agree with that philosophy completely.
And have children. Dude, have children. People need to have children.
Children are good things. Yeah. We're children at one point in time, weren't we? There, Spanky. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I was thinking.
So I don't know what it is with LJ69. Like when I go to hover over his name, it goes. It won't let me do anything normal. Like it's weird.
Let's see.
See if it does it with yours in the YouTube chat.
LJ doesn't have a wrench or anything.
Yeah, but when I hover over his name, it should still at least have.
I can't click on it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not normal. That's
like
strange.
Because he's an eagle. That's why.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. What's up with you two? Yeah, I don't know. It's a dirty bird. Yeah, but I've seen it. I've seen a bald eagle, man. They're pretty majestic in real life.
Well, it's very symbolic. That's where government uses it.
Yeah, and I think it's God that made the eagle. Ain't got nothing to do with America.
It's their secret societies.
They steal our symbols, though, bro. That bald eagle wasn't supposed to represent.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to represent their hate.
True. Now I'm looking at the.
When I say they,
bridge.
powers that be.
Oh, I get you. I got the they out of it, but you see the Celestial Navigation Bridge. This is what it's called. You got the radius point, and you got your altitude to the star. The angle, it's not the altitude, it's the angle, and your baseline. But it's 90. It's 60.
290.
90, 60.
Two 90s, right? 290s, a 40.
No, it's a 60 and 90. Okay, you got a 60 to the altitude and a 90 to your GP.
Okay, a 60.
This is the way mariners do it. So it works. And that's how they find their GPs. But it has nothing to do with a great circle. And they keep talking about this great circle. Like this is actually the only place you can do it. It's where the stars are in the circuit. That's all it is. A circuit of the stars. They drew measuring lines to these points. These are navigational stars. So I know how it works.
290s and a 45.
Yep. You got it. Well, that's not a 90 though.
Yeah, it is.
You sure?
Yeah.
Read it. Read it again. Here, I'll make it big for you.
Read it.
You can't read it?
No.
There's I can't read the first the equal is. I think that's your horizon. Horizon 60 star.
So that's
90,
0 degrees.
Yeah.
When you say horizon, 0 degrees, right?
Yeah, but I mean, to take the angle to the elevation part of the star, the co-altitude sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a 60-degree angle. And I mean, I've looked into this myself. And what they do is they have infinite. There is no measurement to the stars. They don't even have it, but they keep asking us for the measurement to the stars. They scaled it up in the so-called celestial sphere, and they built that thing, and they actually bend that too. They can't even get to the measurements. They're all presupposed, and they're scaled up by the astronomers. That's what they count on. They want you to cross over into astronomy, which is not science at all. They want you to get out of the scientific field and get into the cosmology of it. But they say they teach it like a science, don't they? Like how many different gas stars are there in the so-called universe? You know.
Spectroscopy. Spectroscopy.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really determine what gases are actually, imploding on themselves and falling back on themselves over the trillions of years.
Yeah. Even spectroscopy is a conspiracy. So, yeah, because they hijack spectroscopy, like what it is.
True. All right, let's get back to it, guys. You ready?
You gave it.
You bit scared of this?
Miles.
Bit scared, stuttery.
The equator. You
That's
gave
not
the
gonna-
equator a distance in miles.
Your equator.
You said it was
Why
the
would you
same
claim
as the
this?
globe. It's
You claiming this?
24,901 miles. It's a flat Earth measurement.
Well, don't stop
big
claiming it then,
circle,
Ed
the biggest
Stop,
circle
stop
of the
claiming the
equator on
equator
flat
then.
Earth must have a radius.
Stop claiming it then.
And Test
You,
Man
not me.
gave you those numbers. You seem to be running away from them.
They're not mine. Nothing to run away from. I don't own them.
They're represented in your pictures you present to your audience every day.
If you don't own them, you can't use them. Then you know what I'm saying. If you
can I
can't
not?
explain them and,
Oh, I
and,
can.
and describe
I
what
can.
you're using, well, you can if you want to be a liar
That's right, I
and
can.
disingenuous. But
Yeah, that's right.
when you're asked about
You two have
questions
just told
about
me I
them, you
can't.
can't say, "Well,
I
I
can.
don't know. I just use them. I just reference them."
Yeah, I'll do
but
it.
I don't really know much
That's
about
correct.
them.
You don't seem to
It doesn't make
understand.
any sense.
I'll do as I please. You telling me you can't use them? Can I not, Ed Bear? Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool. And we can
have
call
to
you
add
out.
up then,
on it.
won't
We
they?
can call
If you
you
said
out.
it's about maths, if it's about maths, then add them up and give us the results, please.
Oh, come and paint my house, please.
No, you haven't got a house. You haven't got a house. You don't paint your house, Oakley. You
That's
live in
right.
a little
I've got a little
flat,
man to
and
do
you
it.
pay a
Alrighty.
service fee. So you don't paint the house.
Oh.
Nobody comes to paint your house.
The place
So
is regularly
Icy
painted.
Spin's question
It's
is not going to be
metaphor for
answered. Is
demanding that I do
understand?
something.
No, I
result in
don't
the same
think.
back.
Listen, everybody, I don't think any questions are going to really be answered. We kind of just gotta, call him out and expose him real quick. He's not going to really answer into it.
Can I summarize?
Oh yeah, do your thing.
Nathan's slide indicates that there's a great circle that the line from the observer to the GP of the celestial object takes, which indicates it's arced. And when questioned why it says it's a great circle, Nathan's response was, "Give me oral sex."
No, my response was that we got a linear distance in miles. It got rumpused. Now that's okay. I can communicate to my audience. I definitely do have a point that's been impeded several times. And there's a zenith distance. I'll highlight it for my audience. Zenith distance. Now, I've been told by Brenda that distance is a begging the question fallacy. I'm pretty sure this has the word NM, that means nautical miles, a value, and the word radius. Now, Burke is going to be held to task by this. And by held to task.
All right, here we get the bending part, right, guys?
Priapism.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the reason why I'm a globe earther, because never mind, I'm not gonna say it. It curves, baby. Well, that was a good answer. I thought that was funny. But I mean, did he actually ask questions though, legitimate questions about like what he's learned in his life and what's true?
He self-reflected for sure. But I thought that was the wisest ass answer I ever got.
Yeah, that was a good off the cuff thing. Like, hey man, you weren't expecting that, were you?
Because you could see him lining up like, never mind.
Yeah. Well, look who's over here. Moxie's over here.
It was all Dick and Horizon, and they.
Yeah. And if you ever see Moxie in chat, I'm just going to give you a heads up. He's a cool dude, but he'll take either side, is what he does. He's kind of like the chameleon.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've talked to him. He's all right. I mean, he wouldn't hold up in the debate. I can tell you that. And that's why a lot of people get put off by debates, because they become so visceral. And why is there so much pushback? But I mean, they have a narrative to hide, don't they, JJ? For real, to be honest with you, they got so much skin in the game with NASA. And
I had to say whatever.
Sorry, Matt. Too.
I had something else to say. Sorry to step on you, Roger. I did have two
That's
things. Whatever JJ said earlier was well said.
What was that?
Dude, JJ was going off earlier, bro. He was in the flow.
Can you wrap it up for me? Can you give it in a basic synopsis of what he said? Come on. Throw it out there for him. Come on. This is a test. I'm just messing with you. JJ, you're still here, man? You got real quiet.
I was AFK for a minute here, boys.
Oh, okay. Were you high when you said that?
I was.
No. Well, come back down to earth, JJ. We're watching a debate between a whole bunch of monkeys that don't even know their ass from a hole in the ground. So, I mean, if this is the kind of people I got to deal with getting down to Antarctica, I don't think there'll be a problem. But I don't think that's the case.
I think it will be a problem, dude, because murder will be on the mind. How are you going to
Brenda will
sleep?
be on.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't sleep next to Brenda. Let's get it that much.
You know what I mean? Tense. It would be tense.
Yeah, I hear there's yeah, but I'm not going to go late. I'm not going to like Union Glacier. My whole plan, I changed it pretty much.
No, tense with a C.
We lose Roger.
Uh-oh.
See what you did? He rage quit.
Roger rage quit. I said 10th with a C, man.
10th with a C?
Yeah, could you imagine going to Antarctica and McToon is there and he's what the fuck? McToon's I'm supposed to bunk with McToon?
Oh yeah, dude. Brokeback Glacier.
This shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
If the tents are rocking, don't come a knocking.
No, you'll be thinking about murder, bro. You'll be thinking about murder.
Yeah, I don't need McToon to prove reality for me, or any association, for that matter, or Duffy, or NASA, or any of these clowns, dude.
Right. You think mutual combat is legal in Antarctica?
If Antarctica was real and it was a real place, probably, dude. I don't know. Depends on what part of it you're in, because all these countries own different slices, which is what we're told. But once again, I don't trust, or I think it's one world order. So independence in countries is just a way of more division. So they're not trustworthy, man. Everything we've been taught is fucking hogwash. But it's hard not to rely on the information that's been force fed to us. Been brainwashed, my friend. Some of us can see through it at this point, but like I said, it's on their own watch. It's on their watch, dude. Because
you're right about that.
They allow it when they want to allow it, because they've censored it before, and now they're not. So that tells me that it's time. They want us to know this shit. It's very strange, but either way, they have full control. Everything is scripted, and it's happened on cue. There's nothing that's going to happen that's, oh yeah, they didn't see that coming. That's not. I don't believe that. I think they have full control.
I can relate to that view, JJ. But at the same time, I got to remind myself that the devil is actually already defeated. And I think God's trying to convince people of that. I think God's actually doing work in the world, and his spirit is trying to convince people of the God of this world is defeated already. That's one aspect of it. There's three things that I think
it's hard not to subscribe to the season, because it sure, ties a lot of the questions up, and makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, it's like, just without listening to anybody and just observing in a personal perspective here, it sure seems to me that the evil runs this place. This timeline is, nothing but deception, which isn't God. You know what I'm saying? That's the opposite. Everything is black and white. It's very clear to see when there's that much. There's never no middle ground. It's the yin or the yang. It's the good or the evil, right? And it's not hard to see that the people that rule this place are not. They're not Jesus lovers. That's for sure.
Yeah. This is why I talk about the two spirits, right? The one from heaven and the spirits, plural, that are already in the earth. So, but I think the spirit that comes from heaven is convincing the world of three things, JJ. And these are words, they're just words: sin, righteousness, and judgment. And it's weird, right? Because I already talked about one of them. But you don't think it's because when you say sin, righteousness, and judgment, you think it's your judgment, but it's not your judgment. It's the judgment that God has already proclaimed over the God of this world.
Do you subscribe to the season or no?
No.
Season?
No, I don't. We could talk about that, yeah. But the sin, because the Lord Jesus Christ dealt with sin, right? Righteousness, because the Lord Jesus Christ is now at the right hand of God the Father. He's dealt with righteousness. And judgment, because the God of this world is judged already, and that's judgment.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
think
I
that's
don't know
what the
what's.
Spirit of God's convincing the world of today. I really do.
Well, we have to. At the end of the day, we're stuck with a lot of beliefs, right? And it's like, what best fits our, our senses, right? Our defaults, right? Because we need to rely on our own instincts and intuitions and our God-given attributes and abilities, rather than, you know, hand dismiss the, what I'm saying, our significancies. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But like, because really, dude, we have it all, man. That's how you know there's a creator that loves us, dude. Because all you need to thrive, dude, is air, water, and food. You ain't running out of none of that shit. It's all fear mongering if you're told otherwise, you know. And all these attributes that you possess aren't just accidental, dude. You know, they're divine, dude. Those are some fucking unexplainable senses that we possess, you know.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You want to circle back to the little season?
Sure.
All right, man. So you're a little season guy. You think this is Satan's little season?
I don't know. I've never really been like religious. I never read the Bible completely, but I've dabbled a little bit, and I think there's a lot of truth there. There's obviously a lot of truth in everything, dude. You know, that's how they get to earn your trust and steer you down the wrong road later. Not saying that specifically is the case, but we see it, with in a totality of the playbook that the enemies use. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But I
yeah.
entertain it, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of it
Yeah.
makes sense with the timelines and the I and the J that moved closer to the year. They added 1,000 years. There's something there for sure. We know that
Dude,
our
yeah.
our past architectural wonders aren't predating power tools. I could tell you that, you know. There's a
JJ.
lot. There's a lot there.
I'm back from the rage,
There's
guys.
some
Back from the rage.
strange
Welcome back,
stories out there.
Jack.
Hey, Roger, we want to take a moment to recognize the chat. What's up, Jono? What's up? No, and welcome back, Roger.
Welcome back. No, I didn't rage quit on you though. I heard you, but I didn't.
Well, I take half that back then.
Yeah, okay, it's fine. No, there's something hiccuping in the restream. I don't know what I mean. It's running smooth while I'm in it, but just every once in a while, it'll I hear a click and it'll shut off.
Welcome to Restream.
Yeah, that's Restream for you, buddy.
It doesn't only do it to you, but it really does it to everybody, really, because there's no other platform that makes my computer act as bad as Restream. But I don't know.
Take one step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah. So right now I'm just waiting for it to all catch up with itself. I got a lot of windows open and back up. Got to close them. I think we're going to end it there. We'll do. I'll do the rest of this one tomorrow, but I want to do the John Thor one. Remember, I told you guys you recognize them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know John Thor.
Yeah. I don't think Matthew was that familiar. Yeah. I want to try to get this thing to go.
Hey, man, can I say one more thing about Satan's little season since we're talking about it?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
Welcome back, Roger.
We're getting heated up.
Yeah.
The Mount of Olives. When the Lord Jesus Christ comes back, it's going to divide the mountain. But today the mountain is still one mountain.
Yeah, that's true. But some people say it's the Grand Canyon. I've heard, Yeah. Don't tell anybody. I've heard this.
People say a lot of shit.
Yeah, they do. And I hear that the city of the camp of the saints is in the north somewhere, and Christ is up there with it, and all that shit. Yeah.
Santa Claus.
Hence why independent exploration is allowed.
Did we just lose Roger again? There he is.
Hey guys, yeah, I hit the wrong button. It started working, everything did, and it just decided it was going to do its own thing. Yeah, Grecian's got a mind of his own.
Yeah, I was gonna respond to Glenn's statement. He asked if don't we have
I
to
can
see
see that.
Jesus return before Satan sees him?
Yeah, that would be the whole point to the story, I think.
And Jesus
Well,
only
yeah, that's why they're
time.
saying they hit 1,000 years because they're saying that Jesus had already returned because he was telling his apostles that some of you will still be here, when he returns. So they
Yeah,
weren't
I got
talking
that.
about thousands of years later in our times now,
Yeah,
So
but not
that
JJ. That's a good point. That's a good point, and you can take it that way. If you read it, it doesn't explicitly say it that way. Like it doesn't say it that way. It says kind of like a rhetorical question, like what business is it of yours if those that remain here stay till my return?
right.
Yeah. So yeah, John. I don't know, John. If you that might be a view that you think John the Revelator is still alive.
Yeah, I'm kind of ignorant, I'm not gonna lie about it, I just think it's interesting due to all the other things because I try to look from out of the box perspective, just try not to get caught up in the weeds
Absolutely, bro.
by thinking monolithically and listening to all these stories, and there's so much, confusion and muddying waters out here. So you have to look at it all with a fine tooth comb, because you want to see all the if you're gonna think for yourself, you want to have all the variables at hand, right? But
Absolutely, bro.
it just makes a lot of sense in a totality. It's like even if it isn't right, I'm still looking for answers, obviously, but we always will be, dude. By the way, but
Yeah.
just as far as like because it wasn't just flat Earth that I found. I found out about all kinds of shit from, resets and timelines and just everything, man. It's all just your politics and your just all the shit that comes with waking the hell up. You look at it from an outside perspective, and it's just like it seems
I'll
to
give you an
fit.
example. I'll give you an example, man. I was talking to this guy on Discord. I don't know who he was, but he sent me a link about Queen Elizabeth, and this book had like Paul, John, Matthew, like all the apostles, like in Queen Elizabeth's time.
Right. Well,
Like it was crazy, dude. It was like this was supposed to be a historical record.
Yeah, that's the bad thing, or maybe the good thing. It's all perspectives, dude. With this amazing journey we call life, dude. But it's like it's really a test, man, because it'll put you to the test, man. Because there's so much misleading information, and you only got so much time to try to figure this shit out. And is it all for nothing? I doubt it. But when it comes to our history, especially, and everything that we rely on, man, it's just we can't count on it. There's no evidence to support the claims, but yet we're taught as if it's factual, and then we go on getting old, wasting time entertaining the idea that they could be factual when they're not.
Here's a cool one, bro. Here's a cool one. I read in the book of Jasher. I think it was the book of Jasher. It said that Adam, before he died, like he lived a long time, like a lot of children, like a whole bunch of children, right? Like he was a great granddaddy, right? And he supposedly he knew that God was gonna judge the world twice, once by water, once by fire. So they made two great monuments, one of stone, one of brick. And then they claim, okay, so we do have great monuments of stone. They're called the pyramids. They're everywhere, right? But in a flood, right? In a flood, the stone structure is going to survive. But in a fire, the brick would survive. So it's kind of like a pragmatic thing, right? They, I don't know. I don't know the point. It's just old stories. Like we don't, they claim that they know how old the pyramids are, but that whole story's convoluted, messed up. I think it's just me. Did I lose JJ?
Oh man, I was talking on mute.
Oh.
Anyway, I was thinking, what was your last statement there?
Oh, the pyramids, right? So
Right.
they claim that they're so old, but I think they're older than what they're claiming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, everything is reverse engineered. You know, it's like it's the polar opposite. Once again, they take everything and flip it upside down, right? With everything, man. With so it's like. With the pyramids shit, we don't know. I mean, this shit could have been built by angels, as far as we know. It sure don't seem very human-like architecture, from the past. It don't seem normal for their timelines and shit. We have no idea who built these, and they seem like there was giants, all kinds of questions. It doesn't seem to fit our reality, our logic.
Check this out, JJ. Yes. Oh, Roger, what you got?
No, nothing. I just did a couple of changes with the settings to reset a couple of passwords, and I'm trying something new with hopefully get Restream to work, properly. It's not like it's lagging. It's just like it's like a little click glitch thing. I don't know. I got a lot on this platform, so
the CIA.
It's not the CIA. It's bad programming and probably a lot of the trolls putting programs and hacking my shit. But I guess that might be the CIA. It could be. Yeah, it could.
It's the IDF. Okay.
IDF.
Roger, heard about this stuff, right? I just heard about this. New to me. And JJ too. So sand, right? They'll take sand and they'll pour a silicate over the sand. And I forgot the chemical, but it's a silicate. And they pour it over the sand, and the sand hardens, like harder than concrete.
Never heard of that. All right, gentlemen. Well, you want to look at John Thor? I want to look at that, and then we've been going for how long now? Jeez, 3 hours and plus. Jeez. And reviewing video is hard work, especially when they're like a couple hours long, and you only get through like a half hour of it.
Yeah, it's good times though. Good times. We're bonding.
Nathan's doing another debate. I think looks like it's gonna be a good one. Liar. It's got a lot to do with what happened in this one. They're pointing the finger at Nathan like you're a liar. You did get an email from Duppy. Sure. Did you get an email from Duppy? Anybody here?
Negative. I don't do deals with the devil.
I hear you. Yeah.
That was a Dave Weiss quote.
Yeah. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yeah, you and Batman. All right. No. You're the Joker. I know, but I know what movie that's from too. That's the Nicholson Keaton. Yeah.
That dance.
I've actually used that quote.
Immortal Techniques. That's a nasty song.
I've
Dance with the Devil. You had to have Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique.
Trying to think.
Dude, yeah, it's the one where it's kind of a spoiler, but he rapes his own mom, dude, and at the end, basically, fucking jumps off a building.
Well,
it's some hardcore shit, dude. He's all gangster, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
Yeah. There's a Far Side song like that where he actually tells a story about raping his own mom with a gang.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's Sigmund Freud bullshit.
Yeah, and he was supposed to shoot her or whatever. It was crazy, man. It's like that's insane.
So that's Mortal Technique at the Far Side? I always knew it was just a Far Side.
Dance with the Devil is the name of the song.
What's the movie I'm supposed to watch?
What movie?
Oh shit!
You're supposed to watch.
I was high when we said that.
When we did.
This is the test.
There's
Remember,
a test.
Roger?
Do we get graded on it? Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
Please stand by. Yeah. Okay. We'll get the test. Actually, this version of the Restream Studio looks better, and it hasn't given me any issues so far since I've been. The way I just opened that up, it was a whole different setup. So I think that I'm in the right place because I'm paying premium for this stuff. So, well, I think it's
video game right now.
Does that look like a planisphere?
It definitely looks flat. It looks like a flat Earth.
Yeah, this is actually the 1760, I think, 8 or something. It's the French planisphere that was developed by cartographers. If you look at these things, there's several of them, but they're actually gradually doing the cartography across the Earth, and they're putting it together quite in sections and segments. There's like missing parts in each one of the planispheres you look at. But and during this time they actually sounded a lot of the oceans and found them to be flat, and they documented it. So I mean, our ancestors knew what they were doing, guys. They were actually they were exploring our Earth, but I think it got hijacked by one in particular monarchy of a religion that runs most of this world, where there's this throne. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. I think the movie was K2, but
Oh yeah,
sorry,
K2. Yeah, that's Alive.
yeah, but I think you corrected me because I think it was Alive that I was thinking of when I said it. So if you've already seen Alive,
I tell you what, let's do both.
I don't know how good K2 is.
I
can't remember.
I've seen Alive.
I know it's a movie about climbing in it. Oh, I do recall it. It's a good movie. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
They're
Watch
both
it.
good movies. I'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I'm not gonna spoil it though. It's a good movie.
K2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious what John Thor says about me or Flatzoid, and I think it's Michael Kahn and PJ are on there. So he made a video for him. Let's take a look at it.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was. Look again.
It's not okay to think that the Earth is flat.
I'm tinfoil hat man. When I get the opportunity, I go around.
I know who this is. That's this guy over here in the corner. He's Tinfoil Hat Man. Yeah, we were there for this. I think I missed this part of the stream, but there's Jeff Conkle, PJ, Michael Kahn, and of course the man of the hour. This is right after he did that documentary called Obsessed. Remember that one?
Who is he? I don't know. All I see is a pink leotard. What is that?
I know. Keith, man.
I don't see it.
You don't see him? You don't see on stream?
I see it. I see it.
Dude,
yeah.
I was going to say Flatzoid, but yeah. He prefers it. But you see Tinfoil Hat Man over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I wonder. Let's watch it. We'll see how we get because we were there for that observation. That was cool. Him and Michael went out and dug a hole in the bottom of the ocean and took a telescope and saw 36 miles. Where's your curve now, bitches?
Versions. I know for a fact that you can prove the surface and aspect of an object if you've got reference points with observation alone. So we'll get into this. We'll probably a good place to start is if we just have a brief look at the observation equipment that we're going to be using, and then we'll go to the area and we'll get into this and hopefully have some fun and laughs along as we do it. And I'll show you what's going on.
All right.
Okay, so this is not, as you know, Flats. This is not a presentation that a formal one that I've got written or scripted up or anything like that. So hopefully we just, as we go through all of this, we can just have much more of an informal chat about everything. So that's the way that I'm hoping it goes down. So on screen, as you can see, this is the observation equipment. I actually have 3 telescopes and a Nikon P900 camera. This is the Celestron C11. It's the ball breaker. It's on a monster. It's on a Manfrotto 161 tripod with a pan tilt head.
That's a beast.
It is phenomenal. Yeah. So it's got a focal length of 2,800 millimeters, and basically, if I drop the bog standard Baader Hyperion Mark IV zoom eyepiece that I have into it, which you'll see here, with that configuration, I basically I start at the full power zoom of effectively of a Nikon P1000 camera. So our starting point is
His limitation, yeah.
Is 115 times magnification, and that's just by dropping in, and that's how we start. Yeah, if I twist that zoom, we'll go up to 300 and just short of 350 times magnification. And then what I can do is I can then drop in between the Baader Hyperion zoom eyepiece. I can drop in a 2x focal extender, and that will then just double all of those magnifications that I've just told you about. I've then got a 3x focal extender and a 4x focal extender, so all of that applies. You can start achieving 3,000-4,000 times zoom with this.
Yo, Vicky, please hit those likes and share the show now. Thank you. Yeah, you get it, Matt. That's one I had to reminisce.
I can't read.
Oh, Vicky put a super chat in. It's like, please.
You should be able to see your own butt with this telescope.
Yeah.
You can't. He got 36 miles, dude. 36. I forgot about this observation and how detailed it was, dude. But the Globies, man, they had a refracted excuse for, and it was all about the longitude and latitude, and they didn't believe him. They think he was pointing up out into the air or something, and it was like so many other fucking horseshit excuses for what we were looking at is this bar and this lighthouse is 36 fucking miles away. Sorry, pardon my God, it was just they go to great lengths to hurt themselves in the process. And where is Tinfoil Hat Man nowadays? Michael said he's talked to him, but he's not around and about doing things. There was one observation. Yeah.
He's doing great, man. I'm sure he's doing fine. Ain't nothing wrong. You can't kill bad grass. And that's what the Globers got to get into their fucking head.
Yeah, well, they're trying. Yippity freaking do. Who is that kid Zeppy hit?
I don't know. They're being weird over here.
Yeah. I think we might want to do something with them. I can't get into that chat right now, so.
JJ, get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I got just 2 windows up. I'll get over there. I need to get over there anyway to look at what's going on, or at least be able to say stuff in the chat. So let me open up a window. Get that broom out, man. Smack them around a little bit. Hey guys, if you don't calm down in my chat, this is not like a war zone or whatever you want to call it. I don't care if you got a beef with one person. We're not getting involved in it here. This is a show. It's not your Wonder playground where you can say whatever you freaking want. If you go over to Discord and have a talk or something, I'm sure you can find a room they'll take you in there.
Nathan Oakley's.
Dude, we need to. Yeah, go to Nathan Oakley. Yeah.
He's got an invite for you.
Yeah, he does.
We need a GoFundMe for Dirty Deeds.
Do we? Oh, we
done dirt cheap. Are they done dirt cheap?
They're done dirt cheap. Wouldn't that be cool? What if you made a living doing dirty deeds?
Yeah, some people do, but I don't know if they sleep at night, to be honest with you.
Rich people get rich. You gotta step on somebody's head to get there.
Well, I'm just saying, if you got paid to pie somebody in the face every 6 months, that would be a good gig.
Yeah, I guess it would be. I was wondering I can't really make out what they're saying.
I need a GoFundMe for McToon. How much would it take for me to pie McToon?
Well, like you said earlier, you don't need anybody like McToon to dictate your reality. Did you say that? I thought you said that. Screw him. Yeah, but I mean, you want to do a GoFundMe to get McToon pied in the face, kind of like Bill Gates did right before the pandemic thing.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. It would be beautiful.
Yeah, I'd film it. Matter of fact, I might even participate. We get double pie, man. At once.
Yep. I think I need a GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just, he said, wow, I'll never use PC. Even boomers use PC. What does that mean? Are you talking about people? I'm just reading this chat right quick. I just want to know what they're about. Yeah.
Oh, those were Tarot's friends, apparently.
Oh, okay. Terrors, ferrets. They're in the house.
Yeah, they like playing with the trolls.
Ferret. Keep them boys down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confused by your humor, so I'm just gonna keep acting tough till I figure it out.
Hey, Dick, how you doing, dude? You want to kick McToon in the vagina? That's what Dick Wayne's saying. Holy shit.
All right, so let
You
me
can find-
validate that kid Zet Pit. I'm sure is one of them, right?
Yeah. You can come out of the name.
And then that's the only one that got blocked, or what?
Yeah. I think so. It was the only one that got deleted. But yeah, I didn't block him. If you guys can't settle down, I will scold you. I'm not a babysitter.
Yeah. Tarek can unblock him. He knows.
Yeah. Terry, if your boy let him in, I don't mind. But I mean, it's like they were in a conversation before they got here or something. It seems like that to me.
Yeah, that's usually the case. They're all riled up.
Yeah, you have a comment in there though, do you? Sorry.
What?
Miss Vicky put this is like back in Flash's show back in the day, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. When
Dude,
Tim
I
Paul did this.
see it. I can't zoom. Can't see it.
You can't zoom, can't see. As I'm talking to the blind. Jeez.
Yeah. That's an accurate picture.
Yeah.
We
All right,
panicked.
JJ, you panic. Push the button. What do you think of that telescope, JJ?
I think it can see some shit for sure. The size of it
Yeah, it's
speaks
got a
volume.
big mirror on it, a big lens. It's not all digital either. He's just using the basic lens to get. It's not. He didn't digitize it. It has the options. I guarantee it does. But he had to have Michael Kahn help him carry this 15 miles down the coast with it, where they got to that low spot and
they
low tides.
They took zero priapism into account.
Oh yeah, zero. There's none there to be found. Yes. Yeah, we got to coin that as like a curvature phrase. If we're referring to curve, we'll just use that as a term.
The radius phrase.
Well, yeah, linear. So linear value, but it's not curved. I mean, it is. I mean, it's not. No, linear doesn't have a shape or it's a straight line value, and that's what you have to have to get a radius value to start with. So I mean, they have to start off from their baseline with that.
But a parabolic level.
Well, what parabolic level? Oh, everything's parabolically level around you. Can't you tell? I mean, you're at that 0 point at all times, so you can just tell by the level curve all around you. Weird, and beyond weird. So, what do you think of the idea of this observation, JJ?
What's he doing? He's looking across.
Well, he's going out looking over the bay over here, the ocean, to another part of a jetty out, and to just like a lighthouse, and there's a bar next door to it, and I think it's literally 36 miles away. Yeah, he gets it clean in the view, dude.
Yeah, well, it's nonsensical with these guys' refraction bullshit. It's not going to be random enough to where every time the refraction occurs, it puts it right up at the horizon, right where as if it was a flat Earth. That's where it'd be. Refraction puts everything right there. Ironically, right?
It's magic. Yeah,
it just puts it right where as if Earth was flat. That's where it would be, and that's where it is.
Yeah, it's like everything you're looking at is now a looming hologramic refracted mirage.
Yeah,
it's just floating in the air, man.
Yeah, but
even
reality,
the horizon,
that's right where it would be on a topographical plane without refraction.
Hence, refracted curvature's name. I'll show you his symbol too. It's pretty funny. Anyways.
I'm looking for 5 effects of refraction.
Well, yeah, they got shit for them.
God, they have a whole book they wrote on it, which is it's nonsensical because they don't really define refraction in its proper terms. Snell's law is the best I guess it's a law. I mean, it happens every time. You have to have those elements to get refraction properly by definition. And those elements don't exist over any long length every time you go there. It's just not the same. But that's why they built this funky index.
Well, Snell's law says that light has to travel through a second medium.
There you go, man.
In order to bend.
Yeah, but that doesn't bend objects up over horizons. That's just the light. It's the incident angle where it
lift something
appears
up, from behind 30 miles of curvature and put it back on the horizon.
Well, conditions can be just right on the lake tonight, JJ. Yeah, we can see the Chicago skyline.
Yeah, it could be so perfect. It could be predicted, right?
Absolutely. Yeah,
to where you can see Mount Mechanigu once so often.
Oh, Canigoo. Yeah, I should get that Brian Leakey song. He actually did a video called "Oh Canigoo." It's just funny the way he did it. Yeah, he did the McToon's Challenge too, and he found GPs, but he was disqualified because of it. Well, you look at what McToon's Challenge really consists of. He actually puts it to Nathan during that last debate they have. He's like, you have to have geometric proof, and then it goes into Euclid's 18th principle and literally that because you can, according to Euclid, you can actually find and measure a point on a sphere in geometry that actually dictates the world for some reason. I don't think even Euclid had that in mind when he wrote his 18th principle down. Anyways, and I don't even know if Euclid is just one person. There's rumors that there were like 88 gentlemen who actually came over from, I think, Turkey to Africa to learn geometry and built a school. They came up with these geometrical principles, and it doesn't necessarily pertain to nature. It's just anything that we build for any matter that's Euclid's principles apply to shapes, linear distances, lines, basic geometric principles. If you were in Idiocracy, you couldn't get that round ball into that square peg, right? But you get what I'm going with. It's pretty. It's not as complicated as everybody makes it out to be. And they had to make it into sophistry. That's what Bev does. And Bev actually, there was a point in time he had a really decent whiteboard shows when he was in the flat Earth community, and he would actually show the principles and how they apply with geometry. And then now he's turned into a complete, he's a globetrot, I think, personally.
Yeah, well, those
But
plants.
I think it's an act, though. I think
A lot of them are plants, dude. They're there to divide, and they have these, whether they're charismatic to your belief or mine or not. It's like these people gain trust. It's like a cult of personality to where over 5-10 years, they present enough, truth or believable shit, dude, to where they could steer people down these wrong roads later, and it's very divisive. I think they work that way on the long haul. They win the war.
The leader club. They become a leader.
All right, guys, let's watch this. Rest this. It's getting late, dude. It's almost 5 o'clock in the freaking morning over here. What time is it where you are?
5 a.m.
Jeez. Oh, you're in the same time zone.
I'm gonna wake up the roosters.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be going to sleep here, and I gotta go. I gotta work tonight. So.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm with you.
It's a Matt Rooster. All right, back to Vicky's super chat.
Telescope. But look at it. It's
amazing.
Dude.
It's a monster. Okay, so
dude, I think this is the whole stream. We don't have time to watch this. This is like, no, this is just a demonstration. I think it's 20 minutes long. I'm not going to watch that. We'll just get down to the actual observation. I think I actually came in for some of this. Whirlies. Okay, you see the bar there, don't you? I think that's the boarding house and the bar he's got up there.
But he's not really there because there is no globe.
There's no fight in him. There's no fight in him.
It's swing ball, isn't it? And you're playing on your own.
Yeah, there's no debate here. There's not. What are you going to do? Have a debate with the local inpatient down at the local mental asylum that says that they're Elvis Presley? Do you know what I mean? You're not going to have a conversation with them, are you?
-2 meters.
Look at the distance here. Yeah.
Because he's in like a little divot in the ocean.
Yep.
Floor bed. So and his gear is only about 1.5 meters. So it's actually 0.5 meter below sea level.
No, the gear is 1 meter, Matt.
1 meter. So it's 1 meter below sea level. We're just giving it 0 to be kind to the globe.
Wow, man.
We
So
can't
when you
even
get people making excuses saying it's not the height, it's just them very buttered that their globe's crumbling in front of their eyes.
Flats, you can't input -1 into any of these
There you
globe
go.
calculators.
Doesn't exist. Exactly.
Right. So what do we see? So let's just go. Let's get that other image back up. There we go. Right.
There's a lighthouse. Yeah.
At the
You'll
at the
see.
very least, it falsifies the claim.
And look at the look at the telescope shape.
Oh yeah, it does.
I love
Look
this.
at the
That's how windy
air
it
tu-
is.
Look at the air turn.
Yeah, and what you're looking there is not refraction. That's just a haze in the air that's actually diffracting light. It's just scattering. It gives it a warped look. But they claim that's refraction. They don't know what diffraction is. Just look up diffraction. And look up the
Is it
definition.
looming?
I don't see anything looming there. Do you?
No, is it sinking?
No, it's not. I don't think it's sinking. I think it's just a warm day and there's a lot of haze in the air.
Is it lifted?
It's
Rising?
foggy.
No, not really.
It's just foggy.
Is it a mirage?
I don't know, man. Those are
Nope.
pretty big mirages. No, it's not mirage. And Pablo actually gives you examples of real mirage in his pans out there, and he's over the Pacific, and it's very saline. It's very thick. You will get that in that kind of water. You'll get the mirroring. Yeah. It depends on the water too. You know, that does make a difference, doesn't it? I mean, if you look out across that, it's like a freshwater lake. The water's less dense, right? And when it evaporates, there's less stuff in the water.
This
So
guy
it
measured
goes-
R with satellites, dude.
Did he?
Oh, satellites don't exist.
That's step
Space.
one. He knows
Something?
that.
Oh,
Bazinga.
yeah. Well, I'm telling you.
Space is awesome.
Dude, you should come up and tell us all about it, Spacey.
Maybe not.
Nah, we're good. Let me know when you get to space. Are you gonna go up there with Katy Perry? I hear she's a hoot, or she's a hoot.
Turbulence, so the wind pouring away. So there's those posts that I just showed you. You can see them just here. These are the posts, and we're going to pan right, and this lighthouse is going to come into view. Okay.
I'll share this video with everybody. I'll share it.
And these posts, I haven't been to measure them, but they're probably no more than about 1 meter or 2. And these are 6.2 miles away. That would be 8 meters. But we're seeing everything. We're seeing all the shore, all the banking going up. Importantly, boom.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I love this part. Why are you
Right.
seeing the bottom of that lighthouse?
Importantly, forgot to show you the elevation, all of this background elevation that you see here. Google Earth is displaying all of this background. So this lighthouse that you see in the top right corner, which you'll see in a minute, come more.
That looks like a mirage to me. What do you think, JJ?
No.
No.
Negative.
Man, it brings back memories, dude. It makes me want. This makes me think, why am I doing this? This is why I do this stuff, man. Because there's so much that we can show you. But yeah, we still get persecuted. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, well, we're going against the narrative, man. You know, they seem to have control of pushing the propaganda enough to control the narrative, you know, and obviously we're going against it, so it's going to be uphill both ways, lack of better words, right?
Yeah.
But the implications behind the Earth being flat are much greater. You know, it's about the Creator, realistically. and our
Well, I think
divinity.
he's on our side, dude. So I mean, I think that in the long run, let's go with the long haul is a better way to put it. I think we'll nail it. I think things will be changing soon. Eventually, I mean, no matter how many narratives they push or how many secrets they got, how much technology, I think the human spirit will actually overcome in the long run. And I mean, if not, you're doing it for yourself. You know, it's not just for everybody else's benefit. Knowing these kind of things kind of is invigorating and sets you free. You know,
It is. What a ride, man! What a time to be alive, and
it is. It's good.
It is amazing. It's all perspectives, man. The perspectives can take you down or anywhere, you know.
Yeah, but it rules. I'm telling you,
they
it
rule.
really does. Yeah, perspective.
Interview.
Back to it.
He's sat
Oh,
according
nice
to
little
Google
plug,
Earth
yeah.
on an elevation of 6 meters, 5-6 meters, and there isn't anything around here, around the back, that's like higher than like 8 meters. You can check it all out for yourself and have a look for yourself. But look, 6 meters, 5 meters, 4 meters, 6 meters. When you start coming down here,
Line of sight's a bitch.
you're like, look, you get like 6 meters, 7 meters, 5. So all of this around here. So we're seeing now this direct line of sight, this lighthouse here, and this one to the right hand side in the background. And all of this is 5-6 meters that this back telescope, back lighthouse is sat on. But watch.
So
bird
I
sitting
gotta-
there, dude. Look at it. See it?
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
I mean,
if this is
look at-
if this is all refraction, then if the military shot it with a rail gun, they'd miss, right?
Oh, absolutely. dude.
I think not.
Nah. That's a crying shame, dude. I know.
Or that must be
I
in
mean-
their equation when they shoot their target. They account for refraction and Coriolis.
Yeah, I think the first time I was watching Austin debate McToon, and he's sitting there. He's pulled out. I think it was the second time, maybe, or the first, but he pulled out QE's Black Swan, and he gave it to McToon, and like McToon said, you know what he said, right? Come on, what would McToon say in this situation? If you were McToon, what would you say?
I've heard before, like we can't trust any of the calculations on it. You know,
He
the
said-
distances, the numbers.
No. He said refraction, dude.
Numbers.
Yeah, well, yeah, that. Yeah, of
He
course.
said that's exactly what he said. He looked at the the production platform,
Yeah.
and he said, "You see the refracted
Cranes.
bendy cranes. The bendy cranes.
That
Yeah.
shows that the image is refracted.
Yeah, that proves it.
Well,
And QE would put that in there just so they'd say that shit. You know that, right?
it was a trap. Yeah, because there's
The
a-
horizon's what we're looking at, not the rig. What's beyond the rig? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Matthew.
No, you're right. See, he wanted them to claim refraction. So there's 5 effects of refraction. Is the image lifted or
or looming? Yeah, same as that.
yeah? Is it sinking? Is it a mirage?
Yeah.
And
But I mean,
it-
the true refraction is Snell's. But I mean, yeah, this is their index they go with. But I mean, I guess there's some effects to that. I mean, like cold days, you will get sinking right to a point. But the mirages are like looming for the most part, right?
Right. So, but you don't even have to talk about the point of the image, which is the horizon, right?
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the fact.
When they claim refraction, they've already lost.
Well, all these distances have already been measured linear
Yeah.
and flat already.
Yeah, that's why QE
And
choose
that's
the
not a
oil rig.
big
Yeah.
assumption, Brenda.
These are just cherries on top of the cake, and this is a big cherry here, and that's why Tinfoil Hat Man chose that lighthouse for the distance. It's awesome though. It's a good video. I'm saving this one because I haven't watched this in forever. I think I showed up and watched the first half of it, and just from the chat, and then we came in afterward and talked to Tinfoil Hat Man. I don't know if he put it in the video, but I talked to Michael and asked him about him. He said he was walking around. He's going through town. He's trying to stay out of the because he's getting a lot of heat from people for stuff like this. I guess you would, wouldn't you? There's a lot of people that hate people like this.
Tenfold Hatman, I think he's got a cool story, right? He came out of a cult, right? He'll tell you.
He did.
And yeah, he's had a different kind of life, so.
Yeah, he put out a song. That's the last thing I saw him do. You know that song he put out, "Earth is Flat," Earth, and all it is Earth is flat.
No, I haven't heard it.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, he made an AI video. It's a little like robot guy dancing. Guess where he's dancing at? He's in
on the
basically.
moon.
No, right here. Like no, he's at the beach down in the salt down in the low tide. He's just dancing on the shore, like pounding his fist, going, "Earth is flat." That was it. Pretty simple. I guess we're just stupid fluffers.
No,
I think we might be. We're being intellectually honest. Let's go with that. All right, back to it.
That you're not supposed to see any of that at all. And why are we seeing more of the back lighthouse? You further away than what those people took closer.
Look, we've got the little fat seagull on the deck in the foreground.
With a worm in his mouth. I'm joking.
But I mean, even the moss and all that stuff is shown at the bottom.
You can see you can see this water line. You can see Flats, this water line, and this you can see distinctly. Okay, yeah, it's average visibility there, but look, you can see.
See right to the ground.
And we're not quite at the low tide point, so we're not at the point. There is a little.
You get it, guys. You understand. He's getting into details on the mirage or the refracted image there. Pretty simple. I think I'm going to stop it there. What do you think, JJ? You ever seen anything like this yet?
Yeah, I've definitely seen observations made that, like I said, at the very least, they falsify the claimed circumference of their claimed globular oblate spheroid.
Right. I mean, I don't think their geoids actually can overcome that. Some of those are kind of flat on the top.
But either way, when you go with the logical avenue of everything, all linear distance are measured flat, so when you're talking 60-mile observation, well, that's 60 miles of level, right? So
yeah, but I mean, think about how close he is. I mean, he's down below sea level.
Yeah, he's right at it. Yeah, he's right.
No, he was actually below it, 1 meter.
Yeah,
that's below the sea level, and he's looking across the sea at low tide because that's the only time he can get down that low. He actually dug himself in. They dug a hole into it to make it exactly what they needed. And so, yeah, he's millimeter accurate with this, dude. There's no way any kind of if there was any curve, whatever curve there is, physical geometric curve.
Right.
It could be in your view.
It would be obstructing.
Yeah. And at 36 miles, I forgot the drop in distance that all the super curve calculators give you.
Well, 36 times 8, right? Because it's 8 inches per mile square. So every time you go to the next mile, you just times it by 8. Mm-hmm. So the first mile is 8, the second is 16, and so on. You just take 8 and times it times how many miles, and that's how many, that's how much obscured.
It is a squared function, so you got to square that. So
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if we can do the math on that right quick. I'll break out the calculator.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so you wouldn't see the lighthouse at all, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, of course. That's a hell of a claim. They're claiming all this curvature when none of it is to be found. Every single bit of it is elusive, no matter how far the distance is. That our limit can see no curve, dude.
There you go. So we're
not even with enhanced, equipment, we still can't see it.
Limited curve. There you go. What's the phrase? Let me clear my calculator. It's still got my GoFundMe calculations in there, which I will be managing that again. But I'm going to put my email address in. So if you want to donate to me getting out to the far lands and seeing a non-sun, or actually seeing the sun go down during the 24-hour period, feel free. I'm not going to stop you. And when me and PJ set this GoFundMe thing up, there was no limit, a time limit on it, because this is our Earth, man. That's where we live. But there's no pressure on me going anytime. It's limitless. But I mean, I would love to get down there now and just get it over with if I can, if it's humanly possible. There's got to be a way and a will. So what we're going 36 miles, right? And so we're going to times it times what? So it's 8 inches per square mile. So at 36 miles, 8 inches per mile. So let's go 30 times 8. Would that give us a squared function or not?
30 times 8 and then square.
So do I divide it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And no, you multiply.
Multiply, okay. Times, so I double it.
Yeah.
So I got 288, and that's inches times
288.
What?
You could just Google their curvature calculator.
No, I don't need their
Times 288 and then divided by 12.
So 36 times 88
No.
divided by 12. Okay, I got 288. So
it's 288 the result? Like 288 times 288?
yeah, that's how many inches you get over that distance. 36 miles times 8 inches.
Okay, so divide by 12.
Divide by 12. That would be feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you divide? What does a divide symbol look like? Why do they make these symbols look like this? I don't know.
What does the divide symbol look like?
So there'd be 24 feet. Is that what it's saying? Yeah, 36 miles.
24 feet of curvature.
Yeah. So how much drop would that be over distance?
24 feet.
Yeah. Then that you got to count for everything else in that shit layer of crap.
So how tall is the lighthouse?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'd imagine, 100.
I'm saying it's like 100 feet, but I mean we're looking at the base of this thing, dude.
It's
like we're looking at the ground. We're looking at the ground below. We're seeing everything in front of it, behind it, the hillside. Yeah, there's no visible blockage at all. I mean, you could see beyond that if that hillside wasn't there. You could see. Oh shit!
Nah, just a little convergence, a distortion of because everything at distance is going to convert. So you can see it squished down, and obviously the harder it is to see. Right?
There's no compression in the image at all, from what I can tell.
Right, which is crazy because that just says that he could have seen farther.
Yep. Well, he's got the one good eyepiece there, man. That's a nice one.
Did you say that's 36 miles?
Yeah, 36 miles. So I thought a squared function, the feet per mile. I can't remember how to square the mile. So I mean the mile square. So it's going to be either way you go with it. You'll have a deviation in left or right or straight back and forward. So you're going to have it like you're looking at a hillside, basically at a geometric hill. That's what you're looking at.
$260
feet.
Yeah.
So what you do is because when I did the multiplication, I did 8 times, but I mean it doubles per mile, right?
You do 8
So
times a mile.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, now I get the squared function. I got
now
it.
then you get the square function. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you wouldn't see that, dude. I tell you, none of that. Nada. Oh, thank you, tinfoil hat man. Hats off to you. You get it. Now I'm getting punch drunk. I've been talking too damn long, and I've been up for 9 to how many hours now? Anyways, all right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
The roof.
Good night, fam.
Yeah, you don't have to keep it flat. You just know it's flat. We'll keep it that way. And that's that. And somebody's running the microwave, Matthew. He's
That's
eating
my
coffee.
cue.
Oh, yeah.
Latest.
All right, later, JJ.
Later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by Ken Rotman's on if you want to go over and hang out with him. He's drinking beer tonight.
All right.
You can hang out with the drunk Aussie. It's
Yeah,
fun.
Aussie.
Aussie. Oi. DNC. All right. Thank you, Jono, for those
You're
lovely
the
things.
best rides. That's right.
No, not the best. I just run a YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber, sir. Don't ask me no questions. I only know YouTube, man. Don't know nothing else.
JJ's the best too.
No, JJ, man, I wouldn't be able to do this show without his ass, man. I'm telling you. And hats off to the Cookie Monster. He's even though he's he gets talkative or he gets real quiet. It's depending on the day, but he's always a godsend.
He's not the monster we wanted, but he's the monster we deserve.
We got. I deserve. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's a hero. Cookie Monster's awesome.
Oh yeah, and so is Mr. Snuffleupagus and Big Bird, and don't forget to count and Ernie and Bert, even though they might be ambiguously gay. I don't know, could be. I don't know why I put that up. There's just a nice little image for you guys.
Let it out.
Suck on it. Yeah. Shout, let it all out. Oh heck, it's frozen up on me again. Bastard. I want to shut that screen down.
All right, man.
All right, yeah, YouTube's acting up on me. Hold on a minute. Not YouTube, but Restream again. It's like, I think it's got a little bit to do with my VPN too. Let me toggle that bitch right quick. Come on, open the sesame.
Uh-oh. Did I lose you? I lost you. Is it just me?
Nope, not yet. No, it's just Restream. Well, it's just there he goes. I had to catch it right, but it's still acting up. I've closed all my streams. I'm trying to play out a song. You see a song on screen? Not yet. I can't. It's the toggles back here. The switches aren't acting right. Let me open up my VPN again. There it goes. I got it. Share it. Play it. It's built to last. Yeah, I like this little cartoon. Did the bug.
Best life, invest in all, reinvent yourself. Before you know it, your essence is renewed with something fresh. Your will, your way, will earn respect in your day. Let the glory sharpen knife, got the future of your life. Let's not break back, just back, built to last. Old school, all the new, doesn't mean a thing if you're not true. Read it.
And there goes your solar system. In one fell swoop.